I'm going to go to another room and check the levels of you guys talking, because they're always complaining that they can't hear you guys, but they can hear me just fine. You know what I'm saying? So,
sounds good.
So if
That's
you,
good.
so go ahead. I'll let you guys keep talking, and I'll do that. All right?
Man, things are loud. I gotta turn
Yeah,
this.
we're on the computer side.
Hello, hello.
Computer audio.
Hello, hello,
Hello, John. So, Maddie, back to what we were saying.
hello. Yeah, how long do you think you're gonna last in this tournament?
What do you want to do a last longer with me?
Sure.
What are we wagering?
First drink at Vegas.
Huh? Who's okay?
Well, they're free anyways. So
No, you're a Green Bay fan. So here's what we're gonna put on. We're gonna put a last longer on, right?
All right, all right.
If you lose the last longer, you gotta stream as my co-host wearing Miami Viking or Minnesota Vikings gear.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And let's see
So,
if I
you
win.
guys hearing me clearly?
Yes.
We are.
So everybody can hear you guys. We can all hear each other very clearly on the Zoom, but for some reason, it doesn't come across that loud on the stream. Island Bud just gifted 5 subs. Thank you, Island Bud.
Are we on Twitch already?
I'm trying
Yes.
to think. It might have been Nick. That's the only one I've actually heard the Zoom on the stream loud enough to hear.
And I use, so what I have, Kevin, you know how you have the Elgato Stream Deck? Well, Elgato makes a lot of streaming stuff, and their microphone they make, the Wave 3, it comes with a digital audio software. So you can control levels on the side of every single application that you open individually.
Right.
So like how much the ClubWPT they hear, you know, I can control if I hear the stream, you know, and that way, you know, whatever. It's pretty cool. But that's how mine sounds good with the Zoom, and everyone else kind of has that problem.
Because what I've done with it before, which I noticed that has adjusted it, is let's see, capture audible capability. It's because it comes across on my monitor, right? It's basically taking the desktop volume, and because it's done that, I've increased that louder. So,
Hey, what about this? What about on your Streamlabs? All right, I know you use OBS now,
Right,
but I'm
right.
gonna talk Streamlabs, and you know whatever it is now. You know how you have the audio mixer. You have your sources, but then you have that mixer over there.
Yep.
It shows all your. It'll show like.
I'm looking at it right now.
Like
Yep.
75% of your computer audio of that source in, right? Because there's always like a happy medium. So check and make sure that didn't get knocked down low.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Yep, go ahead. Hello?
Yeah, Kevin. I just muted the Zoom part and had your stream on just to listen, and I actually could hear the Zoom people pretty well.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I fooled around with it, so I'm trying to get it there. And, so I'm just trying to make sure when we get going here that I'm not dealing with everybody saying they can't hear you guys. You know what I mean? So, because that usually seems to be the case on it. So, just as far as that goes. Audio output.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Are you hearing me?
Triple T in the house.
I don't want to hear Nick, so turn him down.
My audio on?
There's a difference between hard of hearing and selective hearing.
I assume Frank is McFrank?
Yes, is my audio on?
Yep.
You are.
Okay.
Let's see. Samsung 3. Let's try that.
Oh, and Gavin, before we get started, I don't know if you ever sent out winning stuff because I still didn't get anything.
No, I was going to address that today for the last few months of winners. I was actually...
I'm not really complaining. I was just asking.
Yeah, no, I had Poker Tard also. I know Nick hasn't mentioned it yet. And then I think, Medi, you might be in that group too. I've got a list going here. But anyway, I've got what I was trying to do is get a head count of who was going to be there in December or not. Because if you're not going to be there in December, then I'll send it out. If you are going to be there in December, I'm going to give it to you in person was kind of my thing. Because I've got... obviously something planned for that. So
let's wait. Don't send me mine. I'm not going to be there in December, but that's as of right now. I still want to be there in December, so don't send mine just in case. I might get it.
All right, yeah, and then I'll be DMing everybody on that. So let me.
I'll be there, Kevin. I want a big hug.
Oh yeah. All right, let's see. So I did. Bandit Jerry said Bandit Jerry's, I believe, on a cruise ship, right? And he's having trouble with the Wi-Fi or having trouble with them letting them log on to Club. So Bandit Jerry's going to be tough to be here tonight. Rich Al said he's having something with the Wi-Fi for the Zoom, but he'll definitely be playing. Fundamit is also on vacation, but going to try to come in. Grey Wolf with the subscription. Thank you so much. So we've got Grey Wolf and John Miner with the subscription. And then, of course, Island Bud with the 5 gifted subs. So everybody in the house. Let me just go around real quick. Ambi says, what's up, Kevin? Good luck, everybody. Remember, I am a referee tonight. Mr. Clutch Logo says, hey there. Hear you all loud and clear. I'm still... Okay, cool. So everybody's saying they can hear everybody loud and clear. So... That sounds pretty good then. All right. Pacer Cop in the house says, hey, everybody, we'll be on my cell until close to about half an hour. So that's good. Grind Time Baby is here, as you know. Grind Time, you're on the Zoom, though. No, you were on the Zoom earlier. Didn't work, so I just be chat on Twitch. Grind Time, when you logged on to Zoom, we saw you and heard you, right, Medi? Medi, we were here when...
Right.
Yeah.
You couldn't hear him speak.
Oh, we couldn't hear him speak?
Correct.
Okay.
Maybe he was muted.
There's a possibility on that. There's a possibility.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Was wondering if Bill Klein will be there at the barbecue. You know what? Well, I guess we can find out about that.
The real Bill Klein?
If the real Bill Klein will be there. Yeah, he hasn't played at the Gardens in a while, but he used to play there because he's a local SoCal guy. So let's see. All right.
Well, I keep ending on the same table with him on WPT. I think it was like 4 times in a row.
Yeah, I know. We've had WPT talent confirm that it's the actual Bill Klein, this and that. I have never personally done that, confirmed it with him, because I have not seen him since COVID. So I'm going to try a couple buttons here because usually we don't have a lot of the goodies when we do the Stream Team Championship. But I'm just going to hit my Stream Deck brought to you by Nick B. Shorty. And I'm just going to hit a button, see what happens on the stream. Yeah, it's working. I don't know if you guys are watching Twitch or not, but it is working. All right. I'm going to make some adjustments here. So feel free right now to talk amongst yourself, and that way I can make sure all levels are good, and I can just set this up really good for everybody at home. Okay?
So I got one quick question.
Yes.
Jerry Tucker. Who's Jerry Tucker? I know that. What's your game name?
Oh, Fatal.
Fatal.
That's the man with the seat.
Yeah.
The man with the seat.
Awesome job.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to say anything, Fatal, until I was the first person to ask. If you do get a +1 to the Players Club party, I am available. Just want to put that out there.
Right?
I've been trying to figure that out myself. What to do.
I just want to be the first person to ask you.
Actually, need somebody.
In public. So that's on. Are you recording this, Kevin?
Ask, beg, all the same.
All of mine get recorded, yes.
Meta John is not too proud to beg.
No, not at all, man. What do you got for me, Craig? Anything?
Well, I'm in the prime, so I might be one of the players' party too.
I'll be there signing photos.
I did ask.
Your Unabomber look or what? You ready to go?
So wait, Nick B.
Headline.
I guess you're gonna have to wear a Wisconsin Badger hat if I last longer than you. Deal?
He's muted, so just leave it that way.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know I was muted. Yeah, so Wisconsin Badger hat. So are we gonna do a last longer with maybe we can get Krajax to do the same bet with me, right? And pick another team, right? And on that specific stream, it would be you and him with me, and y'all could both.
Hey! We didn't sign up to go on the stream. We told you to wear a hat.
No, me and Mehdi did. So me and Mehdi made it last longer, right? And basically, if I last longer than him, he's gonna be my co-host, and he's gonna be sporting Minnesota Vikings gear.
Did you say if you last longer, he's going to help you?
No, if I last longer than him, he has agreed to wear Miami Vikings gear on stream with me.
So Mehdi will be dumping in the first two hands of the tournament.
So if Mehdi...
No, I don't want to wear a Vikings hat.
No.
So if Mehdi beats me, I have to wear Wisconsin Badger gear. And I think you and I should have the same bet. That way I can get both of you on the stream, both of you wearing the Vikings gear.
Oof.
Yeah, it's probably not happening.
That'd be rough.
I mean, we did bad. I get it. We did bad this past week. So, Kevin, let's not talk about football tonight.
We're talking NFL.
Hey, we were in London. I mean, what could happen?
Yeah.
That was a good game.
And was it 17 unanswered in the second half or something like that?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I've got a really good friend that's also another really good friend that's a Packer fan. And anyway, he wasn't too happy about getting up at 6:30 in the morning to watch his Pack, but he was like, well, at least they're playing the Giants, So
then he had even a worse day.
Then he had a worse day because he obviously had to get up really. I mean, for the West Coast here, a London game, 6:30 in the morning. I caught about I don't know, a couple plays in the third quarter, but that was about it.
Wow.
And then I actually had some meetings and things going on, and then I was able to at 1:25 p.m. Pacific time. That's when the Cowboys kicked off. So yeah, that was
Congratulations.
I got a question for you, casino veteran, since I'm not one. This is going to be my first time playing on Velt. When I'm staying at Bally's, and I know they have a lot of tournament games all day
Justin, can you guys hear me at all or no?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead, keep going.
They do a lot of tournament games all day. Are they worth? Is that a good practice?
One more time.
I think smaller buy-ins.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Bally's, what I'm saying is they run hold'ems 3 or 4 times a day.
Yes, and it is good practice. And get you really acquainted with the chip placement on the table, where you can and can't put your chips for it not to be a call. We hear you, Meta. It gets you used to a whole lot of just the live action side of it.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I've only been playing this game for 2 years and online only. So,
where are you from, Frank?
North Carolina. And I'm from the East Coast, and only casinos in North Carolina are about 8 hours away on the West Coast.
Well, has this kicked open yet or no?
It's almost ready to go.
Open.
So, hey, I want to bring up. So, Mr. Clutch Logo, I guess, is on his way. Still not here. We do have a couple others that are on their way, and some that won't be here, but will be playing, and all of that. But just a big shout out again to our defending champ, which is Air Herb. I talked to Air Herb earlier today. He cannot make it today. Karen's iPad is being occupied. So those are his words, something along those lines. So I did say hi to Karen's iPad. Karen's iPad said hi back to me. But he is not able to defend his title also because he was in the penalty box. So he did not qualify because he was in the penalty box. So obviously, I'm assuming next month he'll be able to try to defend his title on that. So Air Herb won't be with us tonight on that. And so, yeah, the tournament should be kicking off here. I'm going to bring the tables up and then bring them up live on stream for everybody to see. There will be no delay unless you guys want a delay. I can put a 3-minute delay on. Let me know if you want a delay. Okay, that was a joke, obviously. But
as long as no one's playing the Rogar, I think we'll be okay. We don't need a delay.
Just for old time's sake.
Right.
I tell you what, Terry St. Peter is the man I want to see here. We made a deal. We were the last day. I was 18. He was 19.
That was aces, by the way.
He reminded me that we both need to get in the top 18. Because I was like, I'm going to fight you off. Pow, 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 pow. And he was like, no, we both need to go forward. So he inspired me to do better, and I went a little farther forward. And he was.
You exceeded the standard for sure. I slid right in at 18 with some help.
Nice. And speaking of the last day, obviously, Mr. Clutch Logo needed to make the final table to actually take out the U for first spot for last month, and he made the final table on the last tournament of the month. So that was pretty impressive. For those of you who weren't aware of that. Okay, so let's get that in here. All right, we've got both tables up live on stream now. I'm just going to adjust those for the viewing pleasure of everybody there at home. All right. And we're going to go around the horn and check these tables out, see what's going on. Just going to make a couple adjustments. Also, let's see here. Yeah, that's looking good. We'll be able to blow those up. Okay. And then, you know what? Also, got to get that closed caption going, too. Where did that go? Let's start that. All right, and then let me know if the closed caption is going. It should be going for everybody there as well. Let's see here. A lot of buttons, as you know, but we'll have it up here.
It is working.
Yep, looking good.
Sweet.
Where is Fun Damn It? So
Fun Damn It is in the chat. Will not be able to be on Zoom. She is in St. Martin in the Caribbean right now. So the Wi-Fi for the Zoom and all of that is a little spotty or something along those lines. But she is playing, I believe, right? So, and she is here on Twitch. I mean, yeah, on Twitch. So we should be
technically the only people. Bandit Jerry is one that will get kicked out, right? He's not showing.
He will not be able to be here, right, because they won't let him on the off from the cruise, right? So
yeah, there are, they can block obviously certain ports and different things that won't work. He could try the browser though. The web browser, is my guess, would work. The browser is port 80, so it would not be blocked like the gaming port potentially.
Okay, everybody understood that, right?
Oh yeah. Raise your hand. Shake your head if you understood that.
I don't think Bandit Jerry could hear him. So
right.
I didn't hear you, Craig. What did you say?
Welcome back.
All right, here we go. Nice.
Where'd I go?
All right, Bait Shop, thank you for the follow. We are here on Club WPT with the Stream Team Championship. It's a monthly event. Top 18 qualify every month from the Club WPT Stream Team. And so basically going around the horn on this, let's make sure we're looking at the right table. So up top.
Real quick, Kevin.
Yep, go ahead.
I want to explain to Mehdi. It's too early, right? So I have too much discipline to play this hand this early. And that's what I was worried about, that ace king.
So glad you explained that to us.
No, because it's early, right? This is into a lot of people are gonna take some cards there trying to catch that boat, right? You could easily just have a king there.
I'm gonna make you pay for it. Yes.
Yeah. But I love this tournament too much.
To be 3 and 6
I
betting.
switched headsets. Are you guys still hearing me okay?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you, John. All right, and then in the chat too, let me know if everything, and you guys here, if you guys have the Twitch open as well, how everything looks, because all the setups are there. They're telling us the volume levels are good. I'm going to get back to the chat as well, but I want to set up this tournament and the tables because we may or may not lose somebody quick here on that. So top left on your screen, we've got the U, who is a previous champion, Grind Time Baby, a previous champion, Pacer Cop making his debut, right? Am I right on that one? Pacer Cop making his debut here on the Stream Team Championship. We've got John Miner, who is a 5-time Stream Team leaderboard winner, but has, for some reason, the Stream Team Championship has eluded him. We've got Davey Wins, who has won this event as well. And then sitting out is Bandit Jerry, which we're assuming is going to be eliminated here once the blinds go up. We've got Roger as well, and then MC Frank, also known as NC Frank, is here. And then, of course, Meta John, who is also a Stream Team champ on this. So let's see here. So this is it's a pretty stacked table, and really there's no multiple champions on this one though. So I've
won twice.
Did you win twice, Meta?
Guys, I don't do it every year. I do it once a year as planned. I do it once a year. I've won twice. I've got 2 sweatshirts.
We're talking about the Stream Team Championship, not the leaderboard, Meta, right?
I am, and I believe I've won it twice. I don't know, maybe not. We'll have to look back. We'll fact check that on Google.
Yeah, I heard. Remember, I was surprised. I was trying to figure out your two, Meta. I never figured it out.
No, Meta, you have one, but you can get your second one tonight, and you will.
That's right. I have a chance.
And you'll be playing a heads-up match after this as well, because Meta John did get the trivia for last month, so Meta John will be playing heads-up with me after this event. So I know Nick B does have 2 now, though. Does have 2, but anyway, that is the. So that table.
Wait. That was I have 3 now.
Right. 0 leaderboards. Just 3 of the championships. 0 leaderboards.
I'm taking a sip of my mug. I'm relaxed. I'm good to go.
What's in that?
Coffee.
We're going to be playing what's in the mug.
I was going to ask the same thing.
All right.
Could catch him off guard.
All right, Grey Wolf, thank you. Gifted us up to Bait Shop 123. All right, so we're going to call that table 1 then, because we got so many there. Let's go to the other table real quick. We got Mr. Clutch logo. We've got Medi. All these are all champions here. We got Fun Dammit, who has also won leaderboards, but has not won a Stream Team Championship. We got Nick B. Shorty, 2-time champ. We got Fatal, who obviously just qualified for the 15 million guarantee event. So, boom, switch that right there. Heineken Bob has more TPs than Jeremy, than JC. We got Crayjax, Rich Al, another 2-time champion. And, of course, we've got Terry St. Peter, Triple T. The T stands for a lot of things, like Triple T, Terry St. Peter, which is a triple titles, right? 3-time champion right there. So that's the Terry St. Peter table and then the table 2. So we're going to call it the Terry St. Peter table up top right and table 2. All right. So that's what we're doing for tonight. Everybody's in it. And yes, since you guys are asking what's in the mug, we're going to do we'll do that right now.
It's time for Cabot Casino Trivia Time. Get those fingers ready.
I just want to tell Fatal, that was awesome. And I got a lot of respect for you as a player, as far as you remind me of a little pit bull. You don't let up. You just keep after. You can get knocked down, but then next hand you just keep pouncing. And when blinds are that big, you're a threat. It's like you're not intimidated by the prize, right? I think everyone else on club would be. It's weird. No, it's weird to see. It's awesome though. Like I'm not opposite. I can't. Like it always bites me in the butt if I'm aggressive. So that's all. Just want to take props.
Right.
Back to the mug.
No, you got it. Back to the mug, but I'm going to stay a little bit on Fatal because that was amazing. That is just like I talked to him a little bit about it, and he's like, "Yeah, it's still kind of unreal, But you know what, Jerry, you're here, so if you want to talk a little bit about it here while we start fielding questions of what's in the mug on the chat, Fatal, do you want to talk a little bit about that?
It's really hard to keep everything serious on the Club WPT because of the way bad beats are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to play as hard as you can, but expect the worst.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah,
know.
Absolutely.
All right, we also have, let's see, Rich House says John Miner is like the Buffalo Bills. They can't win at the
Don't be disappointed when the worst thing happens. Just forget about it.
Air Herb says, all streamers, good luck to all. Sorry, can't defend the title. Yeah, we talked about you, Air Herb, already. Also, Mojo said she's running a little late, so when she gets here, I will remind me, Crayjax, and to tell my Mandalorian story. I have a Mandalorian story she doesn't want me to tell until she gets here. All right, so the first clue for what's in the mug is Home Depot. Home Depot. You only get one guess per clue. Go ahead and put it in there in the chat. But I'm gonna go around everybody in the Zoom here. So, Medi, you're first up. I'm gonna ask you what's in the mug. Let's do it.
Who, me?
The first clue is Home Depot. What'd you say?
Me?
What?
Are you asking me?
Yes, you.
Gatorade.
Okay, Gatorade. That is incorrect. So we're going to skip over to Nick B. Shorty. Nick B. Shorty, Mr. Green Card. What's in the mug?
Water.
Water, incorrect. All right, Triple T. Terry St. Peter.
Well, I was going to go with orange juice, but it looks like everyone took that, so I'm going to go with a screwdriver.
Ding, 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 ding,
That's
ding.
exactly
That's it,
what
baby.
I was going to say.
It is screwdriver. It is a screwdriver. Yep, we got some vodka and orange juice right here. We got a winner.
Damn, Terry, why did everybody already guess orange juice? You could have guessed it, and I could have guessed it.
Winner, Terry
Nice.
St. Peter. Just like that.
Triple T. Boom.
Triple T. All right. Let's put that down there. We got a winner for the mug.
You can tell where I spend my weekends.
Right.
Either at a bar or Home Depot.
The Home
I
Depot.
thought it was Druid.
At a bar between here and Home Depot.
So
I would
Hey,
like
look,
to mention
did anyone
the
ever
actual-
notice?
Yeah.
Did anyone ever notice? I'm sorry, Medijohn.
That's all right.
I'm rude. But
Happens
did
all
anyone
the time.
notice how Medi and Medi's avatar look so much alike? Picture how he usually has his beard. Anyway, that's all.
They must use the same stylist, I think is what's going on there.
We do.
I'm the one that tells the jokes that act, it's like you couldn't hear a pin drop.
Well, there isn't anyone better than Fun Dammit in her avatar, right? That's like.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Remember the
almost
hair,
exact.
and she even had the headband and everything. So, all right, our runners here as well. We go through this chat, make sure we didn't miss anybody else. See.
Yeah, nice hand.
I was going to
Wood.
mention, though, that Terry St. Peter's Triple T came from, his original was right behind him. It's hanging on the shelf. The Terrible Towel.
Right.
You got Triple T's all around you, man.
Yeah, remember we came up. How many did we come up with that night? Right?
Yeah, we
There
went
was a
through
lot of T's going floating around.
Shout out to Terrible Terry Tate, the original Triple T. If you watch Terrible Terry Tate, you need to make sure you watch some of them. The original Triple T.
Yep.
Cool. All right, Johnny Ha Ha, the original three-time champion, right?
Good on
So, Johnny Ha Ha, Terry St. Peter, the only three-time champs for the Stream Team Championship. So, Johnny Ha Ha is in the chat. Robbie Wood is here, of course. Hardcore says, what the hell's going on around here? Good luck, everyone. You know that. Yeah, he's got a major echo. He probably has to mute the stream. Okay, yeah, we got all that. Cool. All right, yeah, I'm just kind of going through.
Run last night.
Right, yeah, Hardcore had a good run, right, last night as well.
Yeah.
Final table.
7th place.
Few final tables there, and let's see here. Yeah, I'm just kind of going through the chat, seeing what I missed. So yeah, Fun Damage says so far for her vacation in St. Martin. So far, so good. But I do have a payback video of my niece, the one that couldn't stop laughing at me when I fell, all for the T-Rex costume. So she will share that when she gets back. So her niece had to have done something that's on video, so that's going to be great. Something does involve a tarantula. So, okay. So this should be good. We're going to look forward to that for sure, Fun Damn It. Nice. All right, Roger, I see Phew just got back from Florida. All right, Roger, so you made it to the Stream Team Championship. Nice. I think, wait, did Bandit Jerry make it? Or is he still, because the...
Still sitting out.
Still sitting out.
But the blinds would have gone up, though, no? And he would have been eliminated.
2.
Bandit Jerry, right?
Yeah. Maybe he played a hand, or I don't know.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Isn't it 20 minutes?
Oh, is it? Let's see.
I think it's 20.
Mr. Clutch, it is posted in general chat.
10 minutes.
Then the stream announcements.
I'll say it was general chat on the other server.
Or the stream team schedules. I mean,
Under
the announcements.
stream schedules, right? Where I tagged you. I tagged everybody there. Hey, so how come when I tag Nick on the club stream, his name doesn't pop up? Nick?
It does. What are you talking about? It does.
Oh, it didn't when I posted a couple things before. So, okay. It is now, though. Okay.
It's a new reattachment.
All right. So everything should be good there.
Good hand, medic.
Thank you.
I figured I could sneak in without anyone knowing any different. Like a stealth ninja. Wow.
Oh, you fell asleep.
So we got an office linebacker. I like that term, right? Robbie Wood calling Terry St. Peter office linebacker. All right. So Mr. Clutch should be joining us shortly on the Zoom. We'll get that going. So it looks like, John Miner, it looks like you need an upgrade on your bus. That's the old Robbie bus.
Hey, I like this bus.
Unreliable.
In all fairness, Robbie still drives that bus. So let's not make too much fun of it.
So, Meta John, we did miss you, but John Miner, Grind Time Baby, and Daisho all came out to the Gardens on Saturday. So that was pretty special again. And of course, as I posted on Discord, if you guys might have missed it or whatever. But Grind Time Baby did get the last longer, but none of them did make it into the TPs or the money. So there's that. But anyway, it was always great seeing you guys and all of that, John.
Yeah, I was really well, and then got like 3 second best hands in a row. But
so they have TPs still?
Only to buy in with. You can only show up with a roll of toilet paper, and they'll let you buy in with it. Has to be 1,000 sheets minimum.
1,000 rolls.
I thought Kevin said they didn't get TPs or the money.
Still haven't seen the banana split yet, though.
That's what it is. They still don't have bananas, John. We went over that.
I'm going to have to bring my own banana.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, if you bring your own banana, sneak it in. We do have ice cream, so we can make something happen for sure. You know what? We'll probably do the banana splits in December. How's that sound?
Uh-oh. The 2-7 game.
There's going to be a lot of banana splits flowing. Look at that. All right, everybody pay up. Terry St. Peter won a hand with the 7 deuce.
What's up, guys?
Hey, make sure you register for the tournament today if you forgot.
Clutch.
As a reminder.
Hey, Adam, there you are.
There we are.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Terrible.
Yeah, me too. 17 of 18 right now.
Oh, wow.
Craig Jack's got me. He better kick earlier.
That's all right. Fun damn it, Tarana got me with pocket deuces.
Well, we do have an elimination, Bandit Jerry, so everybody else here doesn't have to worry about being the first one out. Okay, so there you have that. There's that.
Bye, Bandit. See you later.
Again, Bandit Jerry's on a cruise ship, I believe, so he said was not going to be able to connect to Club WPT. Mr. Clutch Logo is now here, so good to see you, Mr. Clutch. Missed you on Saturday, but you're here today, so this is awesome.
That's good. Yeah, well, the Rams were missing yesterday, so that's where I am.
Well, that
it
was
looks like Medi's gonna prove me wrong and take this thing down, making that push.
So.
What is your official pick, Medi? Are you picking Medi to win
come
this?
on, not again.
I mean, why not? Let's do it.
Love it.
Oh my goodness.
All right, Nick's official pick is Medi then. All right, that's what we'll do. Yeah, we could talk about the football game, Mr. Clutch Logo, if you we won't spend much time on it, but obviously you and I didn't go to the game. We were thinking about doing that, and I think it worked out, right?
Worked out for me, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was a great game. What would you say the crowd was, though? What percentage Cowboys fans at the LA Rams stadium?
It was hard to tell on from the TV, but it seemed like maybe 50-50, but it was hard to tell.
Yeah,
Medi's in a big hand here. Medi and Mr. Clutch.
Nice hand, nice bet, McFrank.
Thanks.
Could the curse be working already?
And then so the if you watch the game at all, the first series for the Rams, they had the ball on offense at their home stadium. And for anybody that knows football, this sums it all up. The Rams were using a silent count at their home stadium because of the Cowboy fans were there.
Hey, but get this. That's not the first time, and it's probably the 10th time already.
No, that's the thing, right? Because goes back to what I used to say about LA didn't need a football team, because they needed a stadium. And my idea was, if you have a stadium, you have 8 home games from different players. Different teams come and play an LA game. In other words, like, let's say Minnesota versus Green Bay would play Monday night in Los Angeles, but it would be
kind of like.
Go ahead.
I was going to say kind of like they're doing in London, right? Except for making LA, right?
Exactly. But making it here in the United States and in LA, because obviously people want to come out here for this and that kind of thing. So because obviously the when the Cowboys played the Chargers, it was like 70% Cowboy fans, right? And 30% Charger fans, and then the other one. So, but anyway, great game. Air Herb says, "How about them Giants?" Cray Jacks, I'll let you talk to Air Herb about that.
Oh,
I don't want to talk about football.
All right, Medi, you can talk to him about it.
I don't either, actually.
Is that a soccer game or was that a?
Where do I?
All right.
My daughter got 2 goals yesterday, including the game-winning goal with like 30 seconds to go.
Did you post that on the Roadrunner?
So I didn't bring my camera, right? So I got a couple of people doing their cameras,
right?
But I got to figure out how to just take that portion out, and it's hard to see with the sun. You can see it with the sun there. I just got to clean it up.
And then, of course, the postseason starts tomorrow for Dodger fans. So get that going.
Yeah, you know it was interesting, Kevin, when I went to that Raiders game in Las Vegas, right? Mm-hmm. I actually know a person who works for the game, or works for the Raiders. So when I met with them during the game, he told us that it's a completely different environment for them because it's kind of the same thing you're talking about, where in Oakland, it was all Oakland fans.
Right.
And now that they're in Vegas, because Vegas is a football destination now, that people are coming there to see their team.
Yeah.
They're making a ton more money as the Raiders, but half the fans are always going to be the other team. It doesn't matter what team it is, because even if it's the worst team, people are coming to Vegas to see their own team. So now they're playing in a stadium where, you know, they're used to playing 100% Raider fans, and now it's definitely a different environment.
Yeah, I think it's actually more than the LA one, right? It's like what I was talking about with the LA one, but even more so because, you know, and I know a lot of the Raider fans love it because the LA and Oakland Raider fans, you know, it's easy for them to travel to Vegas, you know, so and they love doing that. But it's like you just said, everybody else wants to go travel to Vegas too, right? To go see their team play against them. So
yeah, the local Vegas fans haven't, you know, they haven't built up the Raider fans yet locally. So
yeah, John, they're going to have more fans when they play here in LA than they do in Vegas.
Yep. Well, that's when I landed that Sunday morning at 7 a.m. Every flight coming from everywhere. It was all about football fans that morning. So it's a pretty amazing event on the Sunday morning and the Las Vegas airport. It's all football. It's like and drinking already at 7 a.m. Of course. Right.
Well, you're supposed to drink at 7 a.m. on a football Sunday.
You know, but the liquor store in the airport didn't open till 9. There was like a line. Ridiculous.
There's a line at 7 to get liquor. That's
because everybody's like, isn't this open 24 hour? It wasn't. So
23 hours, not at 7.
They had to close to restock, I guess, right?
And now we got the meatloaf in here.
No, I don't know how to make that change permanent, like back to normal.
Well, that's what you use at school.
Does everybody? Okay, yeah. So that actually happened in school once. I might have already told this story, but I think it's very funny. There was a time where I had a Zoom meeting when everyone was kind of feeling sick and we didn't want to spread germs. So it was me and my coworker in our office and our boss in the district office. And I used my laptop right here for the Zoom meeting. And I was waiting for him to let me in. I was like, what the hell? And he texted Marnie, who my coworker is. And he's like, who the hell is Meatloaf? Meatloaf Snuffleupagus. So I'm a little embarrassed.
Hey, you did. You know the next mutation they say might be spread through social media and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Great, guys. Take care of that for me, please.
That's right.
Thank you. No one has any idea, Craig X.
I know. It's working.
The lawnmower man right there, Nick B. Shorty.
All right, man, John, this question is for you, I believe. Heineken Bob says, what is the cost of a beer at the Raiders game?
I don't look. No, $17.
What?
Yeah, and
Now,
I was actually buying this. It's a big can.
Right. Big can.
It's actually the same beer I get at Angel Stadium. That Hop Valley beer. Remember that?
Right. Yeah.
They had that. Yeah. They actually had that at the Raider Stadium. So that's what I had. $17 or $18.
Is it a 25 ounce?
What's that?
Is it a 25 ounce?
No, that's it's a you know, it's probably it's not quite a 24. I think it's one of those 18-ounce cans. 16-ounce can, or
16, yeah.
It's a taller can, though, right? You know, it's a bigger can.
Yes.
So.
Oh yeah, they're trying to make their money back. That's for sure. I heard a lot of negative stuff from the locals, just the driving, the parking. But you know, it's only a couple of years into that stadium being there, so it takes a while to get in the flow. It's definitely bringing a lot of money to the town. That night too, the LA or the Las Vegas Aces were there to celebrate their win because the same owner, the Mark Davis, also bought the Las Vegas Aces, who just won their first championship.
Was that arena football?
Women's basketball?
Oh, I don't know what the Aces
wow,
are.
You are a Dallas Cowboy only fan. Jeez.
Did you just say women's basketball?
Yes.
Okay, so
Nice
how many
hand,
how many other
pulled a
people
skate.
knew what team that was?
How many of you guys know the Las Vegas Aces?
I knew it. I knew it. I got to admit it.
Man, what the hell's
Oh
wrong with
wow,
you?
I got pacer caught directly to my right on the PLO too.
There's some of you that I expect not to know because you just don't get out much. I get it.
Heineken Bob and Air Herb said they both knew Meta John. So
thank you. Those are travelers. Those are world travelers right there. Those two guys.
Wait. Women play professional basketball?
Oh, Craig Jacks. Are you trying to up your subscriber list there?
I didn't think anybody watched that shit.
Okay, so how many teams are in the WNBA, Meta John?
15.
There are 15.
In the minor leagues, they have 4 minor league levels. I don't know if you know that, but right now they're basically working through all the specifics on it, though. I actually didn't
information about that. I'm impressed.
I just thought since you guys were such sports fans, you would know all this stuff, and I was wrong. I was wrong.
Well, we don't know the Champions League and the Premier League and the WNBA and the MLS, Major League Soccer, and all that stuff.
What about the WWE?
I know all of that from the 80s and the, So.
John, do you get your information from ESPN Ocho, or do you get it from Don Imus about the WNBA?
I was actually at the game that they said it. Who played there? Don Feder? So someone from the Eagles. I don't even know who. He wrote that highway or it was. Look, I'm just telling you what happened at the game.
Nice.
I don't even watch basketball.
Well, Grind Time Baby had quads, and I guess we missed it because he's got over almost 12K in chips now.
Quads on which table?
Who did
which table?
On the Stream Team Championship.
Oh yeah.
I had quad 9s. I folded a king. King on the river would have given me the full house. I'm glad I folded.
There you go.
Who's out over there?
So Bandit Jerry and Roger are both out.
Anakin Bob, I do like that question, although I am not going to publicize it.
What's the question?
It's in chat on the stream. It's about WNBA.
Who asked the question?
Anakin Bob.
Anakin Bob asked a question, and as a moderator, you're supposed to watch these things, Meta John.
Sorry, I'm sitting here getting, I'm getting beat up over here for even bringing it up. I'm afraid to look.
So the Las Vegas Aces are a professional WNBA team, their first year in existence, and they won the championship. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And they're owned by the Davis family, which also owns the Raiders, correct?
That's correct.
Sweet. That's pretty cool story. Other than the fact that if a tree falls in the woods,
Well, guess who else? Guess who else is going to move to Las Vegas? Who is looking to move to Las Vegas right now?
Wait! I didn't announce that yet. Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
The Houston Oilers. No, I'm kidding.
The Houston Oilers.
They're going to be a minor league football team. They're going to start a minor league football team there.
Go ahead.
Oakland A's. The Oakland A's.
The Oakland A's.
That's right.
And I heard
my buddy actually deals with facilities, and he's like, one of the great things of moving out of Oakland was not having to share facilities with the Oakland A's. And here they come.
Well, they're not going to share the facility. They're going to have a new ballpark there, right?
I don't know. They're still trying to pay for Allegiant, man. That's what I hear. That's an expensive stadium for what stadiums cost, especially out there. But I thought it was pretty cool. There was the big glass window that's at the end of the stadium kind of looks out on the strip. So you see the strip from the stadium. It's done real well.
All right, the U's all in with King 10. Oh, the clubs get there. Look at that. The pocket fours of Davey wins, and he has one club. Flopped a set, though, also. So
that's embarrassing.
He was good.
Right, Davey?
He was good all the way.
Was that embarrassing, Davey?
Not at all. I flopped a set. It wasn't embarrassing.
The
would have been embarrassing if you had a pet of clubs.
So we do have 3 out on the second table and nobody out on the Terry St. Peter table.
Good game, you. That was a tough one. So we've lost Ford Guy and you, right, on the real play.
Roger. Yep. Roger F.
I get Roger and Ford because it's 1972. Roger
right,
in 19...
and Rogers 1960, right. 1972, 1960. What's the difference? About 12 years.
10 years.
Yeah. Well,
you guys remember that? 21, 22, whatever it takes.
I was born 1972. That's all I know. I was born when Ford guy was born or something. Or maybe that's when he got his first Ford. Maybe that's what he said. I can't remember.
All right, Mr. Clutch Logo showing the Rockets. Actually, Daisho
cop on that BLO.
Daisho explained how he went out at the Gardens tournament on Saturday to me, and what I heard was that he had Ace 10, but he actually had Ace King, and then so he had Ace King, and then the other player had Ace, so the other player had a better kicker than him. Which was pretty cool the way he described it. It was like, yeah, slightly better kicker than my Ace King. He had Ace.
Yeah, did your pot limit Omaha open up?
Yes.
Okay.
I did.
I like Daisho's question.
All right, where we go?
Let's do it.
Did Nick B. Shorty...
Mine didn't open on its own. I had to open it. But...
No, I'm still here.
Did Nick B. Shorty curse anyone to lose? I mean, pick anyone to win. So, yeah, Nick B. did pick Medi 23. Let me say it out loud again for Medi. Medi 23 has been picked by Nick B. Shorty to win this event.
Right. That's right. And only because I'm buying I'm taking what Medi has told me and announcing it. So I'm really just, trusting in him. Putting my faith, behind Medi.
Hi, Mojo.
All right, Mojo's in the house, so let's get a little Mojo love here.
You gotta have Mojo, baby.
And then whenever she's settled, you can tell your story.
Look at that, Great Jack. Awesome. Thank you.
Ray Jack, every time you talk, I feel like cup of soup. What does that mean?
It was Gray Jack's only job. I'd just like to point that out. That was the only job he had tonight, was to remind you. So,
and I nailed it.
Great work. Looks like a rehire.
Oh yeah, I was gonna visit.
All right, so Mojo's here. So I kind of teased a man. We were talking about Mandalorian and some other stuff. New Game of Thrones show, and of course there's an Andor, a new Star Wars show that's on there. But anyway, getting back to the Mandalorian, there's a trailer out for it now. There's a new season's going to be coming next year. It looks like a lot of fun, a lot of adventure, basically a lot more Mandalorian and Baby Yoda stuff. So if you like that, that's what it looks like.
Ooh, or Grogu.
Grogu, the child, there's a lot of other things you can call him, but he's definitely cute. They pulled it off. Still don't know how they did it, but they did it. He's just adorable. He's cute. So here's the story. I'll get to it real quick on it. So I have two older stepboys. One of them went to Walt Disney World. He went with his friends. Some of his friends work at Disney, so they went to Walt Disney World a couple months ago. And anyway, so he got back. He had a couple little gifts. Gave out some gifts here and there, this and that. And then I don't know, a few weeks later or whatever, there's this huge package comes in the mail, and we're like, what's this big old box? I mean, it was pretty good size anyway. And he actually, I said, so what's this box all about? He goes, actually, it's for you. And I'm like, it's for me? What are we talking about here? So I start opening this box, and all I see is Disney. Just Disney. It's all wrapped with Disney stuff. And my first thought is like, I don't want anything from Disney. You know what I mean? Like, what did you, Disney. All right. So anyway, so I start opening it, and as I open it, all of a sudden there's this box, and it's just I can see starting to see the Mandalorian. And I said, is this what I think it is? And he looks at me and he goes, it's exactly what you think it is. And I'm thinking it's like a real Mandalorian helmet or something. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I was thinking. And he's like, it's exactly what you think it is. So as I open it up, it is, and I have it here, brought it over here. Check this thing out. It is a real Mandalorian helmet.
Cool.
This is the real deal.
That's pretty sweet.
It's got like lights and everything. Inside it fully goes over, enclosed. I mean, it is like, It's amazing. So basically, I know what I'm going to be for Halloween now. So after I got that, I actually went. I got the whole outfit. I got a rifle that goes in the back. I've even got a Baby Yoda that attaches onto my shoulder. Anyway, so I'll be taking the kids trick-or-treating this year, and I'll be walking around, and I have one of those Bluetooth speakers, so I'll be playing the Mandalorian theme, walking around with a Baby Yoda as my kids are getting their candy. So anyway, that was the Mandalorian story Mojo wanted to hear about.
That's really cool.
So, yeah, the helmet is really sweet.
It's almost like marketing 101. I mean, they send you the helmet, you buy all the other stuff. What could you do, man?
I mean, it's a great helmet. I could just put it in a trophy case, but no, I mean, it's like, no, I mean, Halloween's right around the corner, right? So now I'm set. So I did a little dry run of it. So, anyway.
And then you'll put it in the trophy case.
And then I'll put it in the trophy case. My other Boba Fett Mandalorian stuff that I have. So anyway, yeah. So it's pretty cool. It's a really good. Obviously, it's top of the line. Anyway, I was amazed. So thankful to get it, and it was pretty cool. So, and it's when I went actually I put it on. I knocked on the doors, and then I had the kids open the door. They didn't know I had it, and then of course, that's everybody wants to try it on. But I'm like, I can't take my helmet off, right? This is the way. All right, so this is the way. All right, let's get to the chat here. Let's see.
Man, you had a better hand than me pre-flop grind time.
Grogu. Yeah, I don't call him Grogu. Baby Yoda or the child.
The child.
What is the name? Rogar?
Mojo wrote it Grogu, and that sounds right.
Oh.
They named him, but most people pretty much still call him Baby Yoda.
Isn't that ironic how close to Rogar Grogu is? I mean, it's crazy.
All right, Mojo says awesome sauce. Daisho says that is super cool. All right. Chief, you 915 says that's awesome. Cool.
All in, boys.
All right, we got an all-in. Pacer Cop in his first ever Stream Team Championship moves all in with Ace Queen. Let's see if Grind Time Baby calls or not. All right, he folds. Pacer Cop shows his Ace Queen. Nope, doesn't show it. Okay. Mojo says,
I was just wondering, how the heck did you know yet?
Yeah,
exactly.
It's like the stream is way
what are you looking at?
I'm going to wait. Am I on delay?
I have this Mickey.
This is that good.
All right, so Mojo's laughing. She says, I don't want Disney stuff, and then proceeds to go buy more Disney stuff. That's me.
No, it's funny though, right?
I mean,
they got.
Even the Simpsons are under Disney Plus now, right? So they got Simpsons, they got all the Marvel stuff for the most part, all the Disney stuff, National Geographic. Who doesn't like a good National Geographic video when you're 12 years old?
I might have to get it now.
I mean, when you're 9 or 11 or 12 and you get to see National Geographic nipple, hey, that's just something that happens.
Pacer Cop all in again. Almost.
It can change your whole world.
Like 300 behind.
All right, Pacer Cop goes all in. Grind Time Baby.
Not quite.
Oh, not quite. My bad. Thank you so much. Look at that. Nice bet, Pacer Cop. Loving that. Got the King 10 that time. Nice.
You're right on that time.
I like that bet. That was great. That was a good bet. And you guys know, so you guys are aware of the big blind ante and the ante first versus the big blind first and all of that. And we run it ante first. So if you only have enough for the ante or the big blind, you pay the ante first. So you can only win the ante. If the blinds are 1,000, 2,000, and you only have 2,000, you got to put the 2,000 for the ante, which means you can't win anything else but that. So I had a player who was going to be, it was under the gun. It was their turn to act. They called me over and they said, next hand they're going to be in the big blind. Which way is it? And I said, well, it's ante first, so you can only win the ante. Which means you want to go in under the gun because you can win your 25,000 plus all the other stuff, right? So I give him the answer.
All right, Kevin, guess this hand.
Oh, we got an all in. Oh, you got a set? Nice. But we still have action pending, so let's not discuss the contents of your hand. I happen to know what you have, but we don't want to talk about it right now because there's a side pot. We got to follow the rules. Anyway, so I let him know that it's ante first, which means he should be going all in, right? Because he asked that question. Anyway, he turns around after getting the answer, and then he folds. So he has to go all in.
Didn't get it.
Oh, wow. All in, all out, pacer caught. Look at grind time, baby. 18,000. We've got 4 seats open on one table, no seats open on the Terry St. Peter table. Now, what you
That's
see
what I was
here,
just shaking my head at. We're down to 5-player again.
yeah, so you see they didn't shuffle right away there. So that's at least good there that it didn't shuffle.
They were thinking about balancing.
They're trying to balance, but since the other table's in a hand, it really can't balance right now because you can't.
Oh, Kevin, what if? I bet you never thought of this. What if they only shuffle the deck once every hour, and that's when you get that delay when it's shuffling? It's a joke.
What?
Actually, they're
It's
electronic.
a joke.
It's electronic. There's no real shuffling of the decks. The cards are just sitting there on the side in a computer.
But Nick, what if it's a Tuesday? All right, so now that they actually started another hand on the other table is when they should have moved a player.
Can you believe he folded 280 metal at our table?
Wow.
Yeah, Matty, you should be at the other table now.
This is the second one in a row, though. Both of them, the last one did the same. Remember, we went down to 5 players on
Should
one.
I time bank this?
Metajohn at our PLO. Can you believe that guy folded? He had 280 chips left. There's 21,000 at the bottom.
Well, now he's sitting out. So what happened is he got so mad he walked away because he realized he already lost, and he came back and was like, I don't know.
I had it nuts, so that was a smart fold.
Yeah.
But
well, and that's what's funny.
he
is
called
sometimes,
9,000 bet and then folded 280.
Hey, you could still come back from a chip in a chair.
Right. Did it yesterday.
Yep, that's
Just
why
highly
it's
unlikely.
there, chip in a chair. All right, grind time, baby says, when I was a little kid, I wanted to be Kojak for Halloween, so I put some pantyhose over my head and stuffed my pockets with some blow pops. Man,
Who loves you, baby?
Who loves you, baby?
You know, there's a joke there that nobody wants to even touch.
I wasn't saying a word.
Me neither, for once.
We're not balancing the tables yet?
No, we're So Daisho says, oh yeah, Kevin got into a fist fight with someone over the big blind ante on Saturday. So it's funny because one guy called a floor over to ask about, the big blind ante first, big blind first. And so he answered it, and then I came by, they wanted to hear my opinion on it. So I told the guy about it, and once I explained it to him, he was totally fine with it. But there was somebody else at the table that wasn't fine with it, and so he's been it's been his mission to get it all to change. And then I'll just make it really quick and short. If you want to do big blind first versus ante first, it's really just there to protect the short stack. And of course, we're not looking to protect just the short stack, right? We're trying to do it right, and we're not here to protect whoever is this or that. So, but anyway, that was it in a nutshell. But yeah,
I thought it was there to protect the dealer from having to keep up with the blinds every time.
It's the guy was relentless on his he was passionate about the other way, and explained to him that
It didn't matter to him what you said. He wanted to argue with you.
No, I explained to him that why it actually is first. The ante's always been first, right? You pay the ante first, but also for Hold'em, the way we play it, and Hold'em is you put the ante out for your whole orbit, so you don't have to orbit the rest of the hands, right? So you don't have to put them out. So you pay that ante first. You're good for the whole orbit. Now, whatever you have left, you got to play the blinds.
Right. So you can't skip it.
And
Nice
so
play, Jax.
the problem
When
is,
all else fails, Captain, you can put a banana in his tailpipe.
there we go. That's what we'll do. And the problem is though that X amount of other card rooms in the World Series of Poker are doing it big blind first, and so it feels better to the players. It's helpful to the short stacks, and it feels better to have the big blind because you don't have to pay the way you're supposed to, but it doesn't make it right, and so that's really where it's at. And of course, the World Series or the WPT does do it with the ante first, as it should be, and of course, the WPT is doing that way as it should be, and we're an official WPT tournament room. And of course, you can imagine we're going to be doing it that way as well. So,
I am surprised they really didn't at least move one person. Never mind.
They still haven't? Oh, that's crazy.
Well, let me ask you, because it seems like everybody has to pay an ante. So it seems fair to make the everybody pay the ante. Then you go about betting. That just seems like the right thing to me, because then otherwise, then you go, well, that person didn't have to play the ante that time, even though they're paying the big blind. So I don't know, it's catch-22, I guess, but I'd rather someone put the ante.
You always got to pay the ante first, and that's the way in any poker that you've ever played. And this is a new wrinkle, but still, you are paying the ante, so you don't have to pay it all the other hands, and the ante has always been paid first. So,
and of course, I get it, but I hate it.
Right. That was the point I was trying to get over to him, Davey Wins, is because we spent, a good time on this at the TDA Summit, 200 tournament directors talking about this, right? And we get it. That doesn't mean you're going to feel good about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
We have it all in here.
And then Fun Damn It is all in, all the way from St. Martin, everyone. Let's see what's going to happen here. Mr. Clutch.
That means Tide's coming up. It's time to go all in and get in the water.
All right, Mr. Clutch logo calls.
Oh!
Oh, 8, 9, 10 on the flop.
I folded ace jack.
Oh.
Thanks, Jared.
Oh, 9. Well, we know she's having fun, damn it.
Just to step on you after it.
All right, JC is in the house. He says, hey, all, congrats, Stream Team champions. Just to give you guys a quick thing, I'll mention it so nobody else has to. JC doesn't want to hear it because I know he's heard it enough times. We got 4 seats open on one table, no seats open on the other. It hasn't balanced. It's on the to-do list. Other than that, JC, you got any scoops for us? We're all looking forward to December for sure.
I got some questions about that new tournament he's putting in.
All right, there we go. Go ask away. He's here.
Jeremy, you said that everybody's going to be playing Tony heads up all at the same time, live. Now, does that mean Tony's going to be running from table to table? Or is Tony going to have like 5 hands in front of him? He's got to remember whose hand it is. Because that sounds crazy for Tony.
Yeah, and I missed some of this, so maybe when is this happening and what's happening? And 5 people?
The 30th of this month, there will be a bounty tournament for Tony Dutz.
Right.
If I remember correctly, when he stated it, there is going to be a prime package. I don't know if it's a prime package, but there is a trip.
Okay.
Where they'll be giving out, I guess they'll give him some money to get there. I'm not sure. But those 5, the person that takes out Tony Dutz and the top 4 people.
Got it all in. I got to call you, Meta.
Meta John's all in. Davey wins with the ace king versus pocket 5s. Classic race situation here. Meta John is at risk. All right, let's get a river card here.
Good hand.
Okay, Meta's gonna.
I guess I didn't have to call you.
Well, no, I mean, I'm glad you did.
No, of course not. I'm not.
Now I'm glad you did. When you did it, I was not happy about it, Davey. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, guys.
But the top 4 in that tournament, plus the person that knocks out
Tony.
Tony, will get that package that they're going to go and play live in Vegas. They're going to play Tony live, heads up, all at the same time, and for some other prize. Now he called it like a battleship tournament or something like that. But
that's the part I didn't understand about what happened in Vegas. I knew there was like the bounty thing in 5 seats, but I didn't That's okay. That's interesting.
So
Yeah,
JC says it's going to be on Club WPT with 6 laptops. So Tony's going to do it with 6 laptops. Or, well, you know, he's going to have one.
What?
So that sounds pretty cool.
Tony Dunt's battleship bounty. That's what.
You know, I always will be PCs, Windows, or Macintosh. You know? Windows or Macintosh.
The Tony Dunt's battleship bounty.
Well, you Tony, you get a prime seat. I'd love it.
All right, Davey wins all in. We've got MC Frank and Grind Time Baby.
Not wanting to be all in.
Side pot, right?
I had
All in by
230
proxy. All
I
in
had
by
no choice.
proxy.
We're going to see if we're going to balance now, aren't we? If Davey loses.
You're gonna lose.
I put $100 on that. I will not.
You didn't have to make it that bad.
Wait, are they running it pricey?
If you don't beat Tony, you will get a buy-in to the Stream Team private tourney. Hey, look at that little.
Hey, consolation prize.
Yeah.
Love it.
All right, so we lost one there. Look at that.
Look at the balance. Look at
that balance, baby.
Wow. Hey, they got knocked out?
I'm going to
brought
get a
two
tissue,
people
guys. I'll be
over.
right back. I need to go get a tissue. I'm sorry.
Jeremy flipped that switch.
This is too
There you go. There you go, buddy.
Nice. So that's pretty cool, though. You get to play right across from Tony. So.
Oh yeah, that's a great event. I like it.
So I guess they're going to supply the laptops there.
Yeah, I'm sure they would.
If you want, I could supply them laptops. I'd love to set those up for Tony to be able to use. Make it really easy for him. Systematically hide the fold button.
Would be really cool as if Meta John and Anna Marie were there for technical support. You know.
We can be. I don't think I have credentials for that, and I will be having beverages.
I will not.
Raise your hand if you're going to be having beverages in December. No. Yeah.
No, I might not.
You know what we'll do for you, Nick, is we'll get one of those safes that has a time where they unlocks after a certain amount of time. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Like when you put cookies in or something, we'll put a drink in there for Nick, and every 3 hours it'll pop open.
Hey, this is a heads up for all those amateurs going to Vegas. Do not pick up the items and look at the price that are on the shelf. Don't pull items out of the fridge to check the price.
Yeah, do not do that.
No.
I learned my lesson.
Do not empty the fridge and put your own stuff in it. It does not. You're going to get in trouble.
$20 for water when it's free.
First time I went to Disneyland with Margaret and her 2 boys, we got 2 adjoining rooms, and Margaret and I went in our room. The boys went in theirs, and I opened the adjoining door and go in, and they had pulled everything out of the fridge. It's like, oh, damn it.
See that? How much now did you really need that extra room? Now you're thinking, you know.
You could have got
it really
plus the expensive if you
forgot
rent
to
it or what?
explain that problem.
That's why you bring a roll of duct tape. You're supposed to duct tape the fridge when you put your kids in that room.
No, you guys remember Raiders of the Lost Ark when he's got the idol in the sand, right? And he switches them out real quick, right? And you're supposed to do that with the bottles as you put something else there. No?
Didn't work for him either.
Well, the
so-
East popped up too.
JC says Vince is in charge of all of the tech setup, everyone, okay?
Oh. They'll be using Vince's laptop.
Just saying, buddy. I'm glad that was a monotone board. I had no clubs. That was a good thing I could get away from it.
All right. Drifting and Heidi Kebab raise their hand.
That's why I bet. I'm like, I hope he doesn't have clubs. I got to see.
They will be drinking. So Drifting and Heidi Kebab will be drinking come December. All right. We've got a recap here. Bandit Jerry's the only one that was not able to actually log in here tonight. Then we lost Roger. The U went out, Pacer Cop. And then, of course, we just recently lost Davey Wins. And the tables are balanced. So that's pretty sweet. All right.
Who's on first? What?
Made my picks. Okay, JC says he does have a scoop. Now is the perfect time. We're on break in the championship event. So JC. And then Mojo says, made my picks. Okay, so I'm going to go take a look at that. It's funny, when I read picks, I read it as pictures. All right, cool. All right, Mojo's picks are in. All right, we got a scoop coming our way from JC. So I want to give big props, though, right now, the Medi 23. Because he was picked by Nick B. Shorty to win this thing at the top. And
It's not over.
lost 5 players. But we've lost 5 players. So, like, that's pretty good. Usually you're, like, next out when Nick picks you. So
Wait, I
man,
have won this once.
All right, looks like we have another opportunity. They're going to announce another opportunity to win 2 more seats to Vegas.
Nice.
So on 11/6, November 6th, which is Sunday,
on my birthday,
special tournament.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! I hope to be in the satellite extravaganza.
yeah,
at
we
the
have the
Gardens.
Satellite Spectacular on Sunday, November 6th,
Yeah.
JC. We're,
Yeah, looks like I'll be multi-tabling there live and on my phone.
Definitely bring your phone and iPad
Bring
or
a
whatever.
change of clothes at Steve's house. He'll put cake in your face.
And then usually on that Sunday, JC, it's probably going to be at a certain time later in the day too, because the
wait, yeah, listen to I'm sorry, Kevin. He's saying the 2 winners will get to play a private meetup game at Steve Aoki's house and Brad Owens and Andrew Neem. So
wow, we definitely drinking then.
dude, that would be a sweet party. That Steve guy. He's obviously a well-known DJ, entertainer, partier. So that'd be sweet.
Nice, a 6-handed sit and go. Nice. So you're gonna have to jump off the roof into the pool. You know that, right? You guys saw that videos.
Wow! Wow!
That'll be cool.
Wow!
That sounds awesome.
So the WPT Satellite Spectacular at the Garden starts at 10 a.m. I'm assuming this thing's going to probably be around 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific time on Club. So that should work out for most everybody. And if anybody's still in, they can, like I said, definitely log in on their phone or laptop or device. So
Do you allow laptops at the table? Not on the table, but on your side table.
Yeah, so generally it's hard to do laptops there. It's generally a tablet or a phone is what they usually because we actually do have people there that do play Club WPT while they're playing in tournaments there too. So it's pretty cool.
Yep.
Bill Klein's.
Right.
No.
Never seen that.
Will the real Bill Klein please stand up?
He did tell me to stop stalking him, but
Maddie, I bet you get that a lot. I don't know.
Yeah, I do.
Sweet. So JC says that'll be the 1 p.m. on that Sunday. So that's sweet. All right. So Daisho says, awesome. I just got dealt Jack 4 in the Eastern. That's definitely an all-in hand, right? Well, it's definitely a calling hand, but I wouldn't say it's an all-in hand, but yeah. 1 p.m. Pacific. JC is confirming. So definitely mark your calendars on that one as well because you'll want to do that. All right, Rich Al is all in. He does have issues with his Zoom and Wi-Fi tonight, so he's not on the Zoom, but he's definitely here in the chat and on Club. Grind Time Baby all in. But really, that just putting other people all in. Rich Al shows the pocket sevens. John folds his king seven. So action is back on. So nice. JC pops in with answering some questions and delivering a scoop. So that's pretty cool. Down to 13 here.
Past my bedtime.
Oh, it's 8 o'clock already over there, huh?
Yep, I got to work in 12 hours.
So you sleep how many hours?
No, I wake up early.
11 and a half.
11 and a half. There you go.
And a half. No, I don't sleep that much.
If I wake up
I'm
after
all
5
in. I
hours-
didn't know I was muted. Oh,
My bad.
Well done, Kevin. Well done.
All right, John, you bully. John Miner.
All right,
Way to handle that mute
JC.
button for us.
JC says the guy that won the World Championship passport yesterday on Diamond is 86 years young. So that's pretty cool.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, Jeremy, but we had a stream team at the final table again. We had hardcore making the final table.
And he may know, I don't know if you know, because with Jerry Tucker having his name, he may recognize, but Jerry's on the stream too today.
Yeah, JC. Jerry's on the stream, which is Fatal, and obviously I know JC knows Fatal won his seat. So yeah, it's pretty cool on that. And I mean, obviously that's just huge. Try to get some more. So who do we? I mean, I know Krajak's got a seat for Prime. We've got Fatal got a seat for the 15 million World Championship. Do we have any others that have won packages?
Prime time, I believe.
Joe Sharingo has got a prime seat.
Joe, right. Joe Sharingo got a Prime. And who else? Is that it? That we know?
Our new stream teamer. What was her name?
Stacy.
Casey, yeah.
Okay.
She got the 15 million guarantee.
Yeah, the big one, right?
So we got two World Championships and 2 Primes right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got an all in. Nick B's all in.
All right, mute him. Nick B's all in. It's actions on Fun Damn It.
Nick?
She folds. All right, there we go. I called it before she folded, by the way, because I knew she was going to fold.
Yeah,
Fun
the
Damn It
POY
says-
has a good chance of delivering too. The POY does. It's true.
Right? Fun Damage says, hey, Nick, what happened when Mr. Clutch Logo raised my blind? So be careful, Nick, is what she's telling you.
Hey, I mean, I had to do what I had to do. I had a pocket pair, and it was hot. It was higher than you can count on one hand. That's for sure.
So JC, wow, look at that. He's just giving up a lot of good stuff here today. He says he's also getting a nice trophy made for the Club WPT Player of the Year. So how awesome would that be for one of the stream teamers to win that Player of the Year?
Yeah, I think I'm in like 13th right now, or is it 13th or 19th? I think 13th. 19th? I don't know.
Go Fun Damn It.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like my only chance is really to get into the top 10 unless I like win them both back to back and everybody else blows it.
Or like their internet doesn't work.
You know, I've done the best I can at contacting everybody's internet providers and I'm getting nowhere. I'm getting nowhere.
He has.
Like the rest of us, what we call.
You know, it's like you think you have friends in low places and you don't.
Fatal all in.
Oh,
You need a fire sale, Matty?
10-8 versus Ace Queen.
Sorry, what was that?
Meta, I was trying to say Meta. Hey, Meta, you need a fire sale?
I'm not. This is being recorded, so I'm not going to answer that question.
Oh, we just lost Fatal on that. Fun Damn It over 10,000 in chips now. GG, Jerry.
Again, guys.
Yeah, I'm currently 13th.
Congratulations again.
Oh, thank you.
4,000 though out of fourth place, so or out of first, so just don't see it happening. Just under 4,000.
Nice, Meta.
It's funny, a few people below me is One More Time. One of my favorite names, actually, from John Lewis. One More Time.
I like that one too.
Yeah.
Something wrong?
Something wrong.
I like that.
Too low.
There's a guy named Something Wong.
Rich Al all in with ace
Hello.
queen
Keep it
versus
low.
pocket queen.
Keep it
Meta John all in.
Oh,
Keep
takes
it
away the
steady.
spade out.
Me, my big blind.
Oh,
The
Well,
ace
it was-
on the river.
It was either you or the guy next to you.
Just like that.
Hey,
Rich Al.
Kevin just had to remind everyone.
No, the
about-
fives did so well for me earlier, I had to do it again with the fours. That's all. Luck.
What was that, Nick?
Medi took a huge hit there on the river, and I was, we just brought up the Jenks. Not that had any role.
he only had 2 outs there.
Yep.
Took
You
the
get
ace
the
of spades
spade on
away
the
from him.
turn. Yeah. So, yep, you were a 95% favorite there, Medi. How does that feel? Too soon?
Dark
Too soon?
curse.
Despite
I'm
Nick's,
all in the East here.
despite what Nick said earlier, you were ahead.
I think I'm going to get it.
It's funny, Medi. Every time you and I are on the same call or we're in the same chat, people say Medi every time when they're talking to me. Do you notice that even when we're on the stream?
That's
Brad calls me Medi a lot.
Yeah.
And I think because but so obviously my name doesn't hold much weight as much as yours.
That's not true. M Gold still can't get it right.
He calls other people Medi. I think he called me Robbie. So I still think he does it on purpose, but then every now and then I'm like, wait a second, that wasn't on purpose. That maybe he does have a problem remembering names. That's why it is good. I see most everybody. I don't know if you guys know how to right click on your name, and most everybody does it. Rename it in the Zoom. It helps people see it sometimes. I like to be Nick sometimes too.
Yeah, I noticed you changed your name
Everyone changed
from.
the name to Nick B. Shorty.
There you go.
Or
Do it while he's out. Do it while he's gone.
Metal balls. Let's see here. So you're saying all you gotta do is right click on your name on Zoom and you can change it?
You can right click on your picture on your graphic and you should be able to get a rename. If you're on a Mac, you need to option click, I think. If you're on a Swackintosh.
What
did you say, Meta John? Nick B _ Sally or Tally?
Mine says Nick B. Tolly.
Oh, Tolly.
Nick already all in with the
Pull up
call.
Heineken Bob.
Heineken Bob all in, Nick B. Shorty all in. Heineken Bob
Come
is at
on,
risk.
Queen.
Ace King versus Ace Queen.
Queen.
Couple diamonds.
On the river.
John,
There's the
oh.
Queen. Oh, Curse
Wow.
is still alive.
Wow, the queen on the turn, the king on the river. All right, Richmond's in the house. Good to see you, Richmond.
Good game,
Wow, the
Heineken Bob.
suspense.
Well done, JC. Well done.
Hey, Kevin, who are you playing heads up today?
Meta John.
Which Meta John? Me or?
Exactly.
Well, meta balls. Our meat.
I've been called worse.
Hey, I can tell you that Manny does not want to go out, so you can
Oh.
bully him. Just saying. Am I allowed to say that, Calvin?
Yeah. So Nick, the turn comes a queen. How do you feel at that specific moment?
I feel like
All
I
in.
need to I want to look away, right? But
Right.
then I realized that wait a minute, the river's coming. and I turned my head and watched that King of Hearts peel, and then I watched up and I looked at Medi's face, and I forgot how I felt because I've had so much joy, just watching his deflation with that river.
All in.
All right, Medi's all in. Something told me Nick was going to fold that no matter what he had.
He's not giving me any chips, is he?
Heineken Bob says that sucked. Triple T folding the 7 deuce. I thought we were playing the 7 deuce game, Terry. What's going on?
Got to be first to act to get in there on that one.
Right? Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Hard to bluff somebody that's all in.
Yeah. I've seen people do it though, Terry. I was bluffing, but they were all in. Yeah,
That's a bold strategy, Cotton.
It is a bold strategy. So is calling down with Jack High, but it's all
Michelle.
It's all there.
No river.
Is that a
backdoor clubs?
You talked about a Jack Highway.
Oh, Nick,
we recently seen that.
Backdoor club.
Here comes the river card.
Oh my God!
Oh man!
Go Vikings!
Oh, Vikings!
Go Vikings!
Oh, Brenda.
Look at Corey Jackson. Looks like he wants to throw
dirty.
I didn't make that bet, so I just want to make that clear.
Oh.
Rich Al says OMG, and Ambi says no way, so sick. Air Herb says JC, maybe you can play the tournament, fit TPs and money, but don't count the months I can't play. So it's not about the months you can't play, Air Herb. It's about the months that other people can't play as well, right? So I think they can come up with a system because they have the whole year. What I was saying, JC, is for the player of the year is I know they started it late in the year, so they can do it the year, starting it as early as they can and as much as they can without, and then, skipping a couple months here and there for those states that may not be able to play in certain months. I don't know if those are all coordinated though. So, if they're on and off again, if it's, it's 2 months and then off one, but if Florida, and the other ones that kind of have some of those laws are the same or not. So
I like
that's a good point.
So we know about Florida, but what other states? That's what I'm not privy to that stuff. So Medi says I have no words. Somebody said there was a backdoor flush draw.
I wonder who.
I was being optimistic.
All right, all in here.
I mean, what do you want me to say?
Good luck,
Let's go, MC Frank.
I was thinking like, if he was gonna get there, how would it happen, right? And I saw backdoor clubs. I was just happened to be thinking out loud.
You know when this curse began? Last February, when I was going for that seat at Hard Rock, and I think I was third.
Oh,
you
don't
called for
blame,
a queen,
no,
and I didn't need the queen.
Don't blame me for that.
That's exactly when it started.
I'm all in.
Exactly when it started.
I can't help it. It's up to Triple T.
Nick B. Shorty all in.
Yeah, I can't call you, but
I got
I was gonna say 7 deuce, but it's 7-3, basically same thing. Basically. Hey, you had 2 unders there. You're live cards. You're muted, Terry. Terry, you're muted.
Is that what those are
I'm
called?
getting some nice hands in my big blind.
Yeah. But I
bet.
2 live cards.
I don't think they have Minnesota Vikings hats in Wisconsin here. I think they outlawed them.
Wow, I actually folded pocket 5s under the gun. I thought about shoving it in, and I folded it, and found damn it had 9s.
Well, that's just terrible.
No, four-handed. I'm saying four-handed. Pocket pair, blinds this high.
I know. I would have bet pre-deal. I mean, I would have been all in pre-deal. I don't know. Don't even worry about the cards.
So Mr. Clutch is begging Rich Al for some 20 magic in the chat.
We need some pink chair magic. Pink chair magic.
Pink chair 20 magic. Oh, there you go, Terry. Get some chips right there.
Did have 2 overs at least that time.
Ace to 10 in the house. Just resubscribe. Good to see you, Ace.
Man.
All right, so JC, for the player of the year, basically it looks like Florida, Michigan, and Alabama are 3 of the states that have to go dark every few months or whatever. And what it said JC's saying is what he doesn't want to do is tell the rest of the world that there's other places where they can't go, right? So he would not want to not run the that's a double negative there. But anyway, the player of the year on those months because of those states, because then everybody else would be like, why aren't you running the player of the year this month? That makes sense to everybody, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So you could, I'm just thinking off the top here, is if, well, looking at a calendar, can run.
Here we go. Here we go, John Miner. I got to do it.
John Miner's all in. All right. Yeah, I got a couple ideas. I'll
more
go.
than likely got me. Oh,
No.
my, not.
Oh, John Miner, ace 4, Mr. Clutch logo, Jack
Oof.
8. They both flop.
Saw that Jack
their
and
top
10.
card. There's a 7 on the turn. Let's get a river card here. It's a deuce.
Nice, yeah.
So John Miner, the dream is still alive for John. Mr. Clutch is still in as well.
Any ace here.
Now I really need that magic, Rich Al. 20, let's go.
Air Herb, just drive up to Georgia.
I'll remember that, Fun I'll remember that.
On last 2 weeks of the month. It's only like a 5-hour, 4-hour drive for you.
Okay, so Heineken Bob kind of said the same thing. I think it was Heineken Bob that said it, right? Where'd that go? Or Johnny Haha said it. I think you could just need to move there, Air Herb. But all right, so this is my idea off the top of my head, JC, and
I
everybody
didn't
else.
know that, Jeremy.
If he goes to Georgia is a no-go, right?
What other states are no-goes?
There's what I remember when I have written down here is Minnesota, Montana, Oklahoma, South Carolina, South Dakota, and Washington, something like that. But
I will never go back to Washington State.
Craig Jacks is all in. So I have an idea for this thing for Air Herb and for
Got a call.
All right,
Craig
King
Jacks
Jack.
is all in.
Oh, we got Telly Savalas, right? We got the Kojaks right here. We were talking about this earlier. There we go. All right, chopping it up. So you can keep your momentum by having it every month. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the calendar month, right? So what I mean by that is if January, what's not a month then? March maybe? Whatever month can't run it, right? So he says you can have it at the beginning or the end of the following month, but it's kind of like in that month. You guys understand what I'm saying, or do I have to really go in to explain it?
Again here.
All right. I'm going to go into January, February. Let's just say March is the month, or February is the month that he can't play, right? Those states can't play. Then you would hold it on like March 1st, right? But it counts for February. And then in March, at the end of the month, you can have it. So in other words, you can have 2 player of the years within 1 month, adjacent to the month that those states are dark. I think that's what I'm talking about. That's just off the top. Obviously, looking at a calendar, you can figure that stuff out.
Yeah, it might just be easier if Herb moves. I don't know.
Wisconsin is great for this time of year.
Yeah, it's. I've offered him a room, and not California rates. I offered to give him something in the middle. Rent's dropping out here. Maybe it's time to move to California.
Yeah, so he said he thought about that. It'd be too messy last 2 Sundays of the month. I think the main thing with the, I mean, obviously, I think that's a great way to do it. Last 2 Sundays of the month. It's kind of like on people's calendars and all of that. So it's definitely cleaner that way, JC. But I mean, if you put the dates out ahead of time for the entire year of when those player of the years are, you know what I mean? Player of the year point ones. It gets everybody, you know, the schedule for that. And then the fact that it's always on a Sunday isn't the greatest for certain people either, right? So,
I hit it on the river there, David.
But
that's a lot of good shots. Though. Sorry.
Anyway, that's I know JC will you know, work on it and come up with something good on that. But I'll think about it as well. But I think if you have it ahead of time and it's all approved, and you have a whole schedule for the entire 2023 calendar year, and if it's on, whether it's Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, not having it always on the exact same day is actually better for all players, because if you can't play on Saturday, if you can't play on Friday, or you can't play on a Sunday, and the player of the years are always on one of those days, then you can never play in the player of the year, right? So... and if you have a calendar for the 12 months ahead of time, basically, you know.
All right, here we go with my 61.
All right, here we go. And it also satisfies the 3 states that go dark. Mr. Clutch logo all in with a massive amount of chips.
Do all those states go dark?
Damn, I might have to call here too.
You don't have to call. You could always fold.
What was the question?
Do all those states go dark the same months?
That's what it
I was
sounds
just trying
like.
to survive grind time.
In trouble.
Oh, the Schmicky
And
Light.
no spade.
Ace 5, Ace 6.
All right,
One more
king
big
with you
card.
guys. King,
One more
king
big
me,
card.
king me.
There we go. Chop, chop, John Lennon.
They chop it up. And Mr. Clutch has been eliminated. GG, Mr. Clutch. He says yes on that one. Frank, they all go dark the same month. That's why, you know, that's why I asked earlier, and then they do. So March, June, September, December. March, June.
All right, congrats to the final table, everybody who's still in it.
What's the theory behind that? States going dark.
It's the state's laws regarding allowing it. It's a state thing, gaming thing.
Hey, is final table Medi?
Final table.
Good night, everybody. Good luck. I'm going to bed.
Who's that, Robbie?
All right, Robbie.
You're up.
All right, Robbie.
Hi, buddy.
Good night, Robbie.
We do want to point out that Medi23 did not make the final table because he was picked by Nick B. Shorty.
Oh, yes. Thank you for pointing that out, Kevin.
I got your back.
I did, when we started, I did actually put a bounty on my man, Medi.
So little profit.
It was a $5. It was a five Buffalo bucks for knocking him out, whoever that was.
Rich Al.
Rich Al. Yeah, there it is.
I mean, we can only assume it was Rich Al because we don't really know. He wasn't on the stream.
That's not what I meant, but
I had you. My Jack 6 was suited, John.
Yeah, I bet.
So Drifton said something about the player of the year. Someone mentioned before about the player of the year could be the best 8 or 10 games played. And JC says, thought about that for this, said if we do that, we can't say the last 2 Sundays. No, he says, no easy way to do it. What he answered, Drifton. Yeah. Okay, here we go. We thought about that too, but it would make following the leaderboard towards the end tough because you don't know what you have to do to win. You are dropping scores. Yeah, it would make it like M Gold's scoring system for his Family Feud.
Yeah, and some people would be able to play like Sundays that it's the 1,000K and the 400. That's kind of like, there's so many extra people that can get in that aren't really eligible for.
John Miner all in.
Or they're everyone's eligible, but you know what I'm saying, like John, Kevin, you know what I would be saying.
Got a call by Frank.
Yep.
Got Ace 7 versus King Jack.
Come on, Ace, hold. Oh, I don't like those ones at all.
Queen, give me a queen.
Or the straight,
need a
or
rainbow.
everything else.
Just a little queen.
Let's do another little number like that. Or a 7.
Excuse me.
John, the correct term was tiny rainbow. You were looking for tiny rainbow, John Miner.
Tiny rainbow, catch it.
The broadest term of what the cards were that you needed. We actually are going to start documenting these on our club site there for you need a tiny rainbow. That'll keep you from calling out the queen on Medi. When it does exist.
Tiny
Not
rainbow.
that you did that. No proof.
All right.
Except the video.
So we got our final table here with John Miner going for his first ever Stream Team Championship. We got MC Frank, Grind Time Baby, going for number 2. We got Nick B. Shorty going all in.
Good luck, Frank.
Frank is at risk here. Ace 5 versus Ace 9. Clubs versus Diamonds.
Oh!
4, 3, 2. Somebody has a wheel.
Oh!
And now a club.
Come on.
Oh, chop, chop.
Oh, I love it.
Chop
Oh,
it
my
up.
goodness.
Chop
Man,
it
I was
up.
seeing. You might as well play the 7-9, Frank. That was awesome, man. I love it. Man. Love it, Frank.
Frank gets with the.
I owe you a beer, iced tea, or water. Your preference. Your preference.
I don't drink tea or water.
Okay, just beer then. All right. And I saw the bottle. I saw the bottle there. I should have taken note of which beer you drink on that one.
All right, where are we at here? So, yeah, we got Rich Al as well going for his third title. Terry St. Peter going for number 4, Terry. Meta John going for number 2, even though he doesn't know that. And Great Jacks trying to make it happen. Fun Daddy in St. Martin doing it from the kicking it in the Caribbean and trying to take down the title. Nick B. Shorty obviously going for his 3rd. So this is a stacked final table. Frank's all in. Ace 4 versus Rich Al's King 6. Flop is Queen 10, 9.
Why is it never straightforward, right?
7 on the turn.
It's always a sweat.
Yes.
Oh, no, not
the river.
8 on the river. And where's hardcore when you need him? What the hell's going on out here?
Oh, what the hell's going on here?
Nice hand.
GG, Frank. Can't say nothing about it, man. That was
good catch, 20.
It's hard.
Wow. GG, Frank.
Wow.
That's why we have an emote for the river card, getting rodged, right? So
yep,
there it is. Put it in the chat.
I think we have 3 people going out on the river in this tournament tonight. I have 2 marks down right now. So
Rich Al says it's never a sweat. Laugh out loud.
Well, share us what deodorant you're using, buddy, because for us, I mean, jeez. The turn's always a sweat. The turn always almost switches it around. But that also tells you this, there's not a lot of garbage hands getting played against, right? After the flop, people aren't coming in with garbage, so.
Thank you.
I was going to say
I was hoping I mean, I was hoping
on that one you got no choice.
I was hoping someone would call.
Well, grind time, baby, with over 30K in chips. Nick, did you want to pick anyone else to win this?
I'm already out. That's all you need.
No, I mean, now I'm just, I gotta go for myself.
You know what?
You've already
Pick B.
Yeah, he already spent his. Yeah, he spent his $5. He's got his second to glory.
It's all me.
In case you guys aren't watching, it's 7-0 Raiders.
Gray Jacks is all in.
That's right.
7-0 and what? Oh, football. Is that the Las Vegas Aces playing tonight you're talking about?
the minor league team?
Yes.
The minor league team. See, Meta John?
I can't respect myself, Terry.
Meta. What are you doing? We got in a tournament, man.
I know.
You got a chance to knock somebody out.
I know. What?
Dude.
All right, Brad's in the house. What is up, y'all?
I'm sorry. I got a direct message from Nick. He overtook my keyboard right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't even have let you in the hand if I was playing the position. All right. I wouldn't even have let you in the hand. I was playing it the way you're supposed to, I thought, but maybe not.
Oh, I'm sure he's got the ace-5.
All right, Krajax is all in. They've got a little side pot action.
All right, I assume you got the nuts. I'm gonna lay down.
Terry's gonna lay.
Of course
down.
you do.
You know I have the nut. I mean, I had to try to get a little more. I mean, I'm short stacked too. I got to try to get some chips here.
Nice.
I could have tried to take a little more. I could have just taken it, but hopefully you're not mad at me, man.
No, I'm mad at myself. I should have jammed on my jigs anyway. I should have just went heads up.
I wish you would have.
Yeah. He had 3 dishes,
you do wish I would have.
Yeah.
All right, we lost Krajax there.
I'm sorry, Krajax. Did you have the duck? Sorry, I was watching T's hand. What hand did you have, Krajax?
You don't care. 3 deuces.
Yeah, he got a set. My jiggities lost to both of you anyway. So
I was thinking you had.
At this point, it didn't really matter.
I was thinking you had the 2, and you were like, I should have jammed when I had those, but I get it now.
No.
Pre-flop.
I mean, it begs the question. I mean, I typically will play if we got a chance to knock someone out and ladder up. I will check it down, but everybody plays their cards different. So,
well, technically, if he does check it down, would he get penalized for not betting the nuts?
Maybe.
No, there was a
not here.
That's not the nut. That's not the nuts. If there's a pair on the board,
I mean, it didn't necessarily.
But yeah, I would have ejected him from the Twitch and the Zoom. Yeah.
Again, I would have been fired again. I can't keep a job, guys.
So a couple things. Brad is here. Says, "What's up? Good luck, Stream Team family today. Stream Team strong."
Hey,
Grind time, baby says, "No sorry in poker." And Brad says, "Nick B. Shorty, who is your prediction to win?" So just to give you an update, Brad.
Oh my God, here we go again.
Nick already picked Medi. Medi is out. So Nick has now picked himself. So there we go.
I mean, that does beg the question. I do play that, and I'm curious what you guys think about that. If you have a chance to knock someone out and ladder up, do you just check it down, or do you guys bet it? I'm just curious what most of you do.
When I hit the nut hand on there, when I hit what I thought was the best hand, I would have been embarrassed by checking that down on the river. That's just me. That's how I play. I'll be honest with you.
Well, I'm talking pre-flop. I had jiggities. I had jiggities.
They want you to check it down until they hit, and then they don't check it anymore.
I would not let him in.
Yeah, that's exactly how I play. I mean, I'd take a note. Probably.
Yeah, but what do you do if they jam you there?
Yeah, exactly. Then what?
I mean, you have a reason to check on that board with the pair there. You know, because especially when other people may be checking it. Yeah, well, you know
I'm gonna completely change my play after this.
I'm dead serious though, because like I had pocket jack. Should I have bet you out to begin with? I guess is my point.
I might have. On that, I might have won go heads up with jacks against. You could have just taken out Cray jacks. I was also short stacked, so you had the option for me to call that, and with my ace, weak ace, right? But I was ace-5. Technically, that's
But
almost.
if you jammed, he would have folded.
Manager would never call it ace-5.
Nope.
And that's my point, though. I'm just curious how you guys would play it. I'm being serious. I'm asking how you normally play it.
I feel like here's how I feel like it. I feel like you let me get there. That's all that matters.
In this, Terry, I would have jammed jacks all day long because you're not trying to ladder. You're not trying to ladder in this tournament. You're trying to win this tournament, right? So you can tell everyone, "Yo, I'm not quadruple T." But you know what I mean?
All right, JC's taking off, everyone. JC's taking off. So
here's what would have happened if I would have checked that. Everybody went, "How come you didn't bet that?" I swear, the other half on this call would have said, "How come you didn't bet that?"
Yeah, this is not that type of play, Metajohn, and you know that because we're calling each other with 7 deuce offsuit and jack 6 suited and on big all-in pot. So that is not how this game is played.
Well, I should have. Okay, I'll play it differently next time.
But I do.
Hey, I don't care how you play.
But you're right. I appreciate Nick's comment, though. Again, this is not. I'm not laddering up to make money, so I probably should have just jammed and got to go for the win, right?
Right.
Hey, I think you're both right. Pre-flop, I would have jammed right away, and on the river, I would have bet also just like Meta did. So.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. I let him get there. I mean, that's on me, right?
And the bet that he really made didn't make a difference. You were going to lose anyway. So, I mean, folding, you did right. But, I mean, you did let him get in. Of course, he doesn't know that. He didn't know you had jacks.
I did. Nick told me. Nick sent me a direct message saying, he's got antiguities.
That changes the whole scenario. Now it's a whole new conversation.
All right, so real quick, Mark, talking about the remember you guys, we talked about a little bit earlier about Grogu and the Jack 4. You guys had a poll for the naming of the hand, the Jack 4, on Nick's stream.
We did. What? Yeah, I was going to ask you. What is your opinion on that? If it's can you make an opinion? Or
yeah, my opinion right now is Metajohn's all in. Grind time baby's called. Ace King versus Queen.
Is that the button I clicked?
Flop is Jack, 8 deuce. Turn is a 4. Let's get a river card here. It is a 10. So Metajohn is going to survive. So yeah, with the whole thing, there's quite a bit of information, videos, and all kinds of breakdowns, and all this going on regarding the Jack 4 hand. We're talking about the live stream and all of that. I can tell you that as of right now, there's no evidence, hardcore proof or evidence of any cheating. So
we actually played the whole video on my stream.
Yeah.
Whatever day.
I feel the same way. Yeah, go ahead, Kevin.
There's no proof or evidence of actual cheating. Now there's a lot of other things that you can bring up, or this people know these people, or this or that, or but there is no evidence of cheating. There is no proof or evidence of cheating. So at this stage, everything is just really an opinion, in whatever you want to talk about it on that. So until there's evidence of their actual proof of cheating, then I am of the opinion that that there is there was no devices or cheating or anything along those lines. But put it this way, the situation, whether there was cheating or not cheating, the entire situation was handled wrong by the people involved. So that's really it. I'll just walk you through a scenario. If you get called with Jack high and you feel that there was cheating, the way to handle that is to get off the table and go tell them you're not going to play anymore. You suspect there's foul play, and start an investigation. Done. That's it.
What about giving the chips though? Do you not pay her the chips?
I'm saying that he got off from the table, and then he went and talked to production, and then they brought her over to talk, and then they had a conversation right then and there. Now, from that, he'd already mishandled it, because when he was at the table and he thought it was going on, he kept looking around and giving her and grilling her and going after her with the eye stares and everything. And to me, whether she, we got an all in with Rich out, but let's say she didn't cheat, right? Then he shouldn't behave that way, right? And if she did cheat, he shouldn't behave that way. So either way, the way it was handled, everything that happened after the hand was handled wrong from all parties involved. So to talk about, go down this wrong road, there's just so many forks in the road and so many things were handled wrong. And at the end of the day, we're sitting here, almost a week and a half from now, I think, almost right from it. And there's still no concrete evidence or proof of any cheating.
I believe it was 9/28 when this incident.
There's a lot of speculation and a lot of other things, but there's no as far as we know, as far as I know anyway, there's no concrete evidence.
Right.
Proof.
Like the official naming of the hand, we have done that. We've officially named the hand. That's what's happened, right?
Lawyer up.
So
I think that as well. It's like if no one can prove they're cheating, I really think saying someone's cheating without proof, I think you're reaching there, and I really don't like. I think it's just negative, it's kind of negative saying it. So, but it's interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
what happened?
I don't know if you saw that, but Garrett did send out a tweet the other day saying, because they're now accusing another player that plays on a Wednesday on the stream and all of that. I don't know how much you guys are following it, but Garrett basically said, well, you can't accuse somebody of cheating without having evidence. This is coming from his account, and that's exactly what he did. He accused somebody of cheating without having evidence. No matter how much his gut told him it was cheating and how much he believed it, if he didn't have evidence, which how could he have evidence at the time? He still doesn't have.
All in.
So,
I'm all in.
But
right. But I think, to your point, though, things need to be handled potentially later. And if there is an issue, it always can be handled later, right? Is that what you're?
Yeah, but this way, if he really felt that he was being cheated and that she cheated in that hand, then he needs to get off the table like he did. I mean, he needs to get off the table right away after he feels that that's what it is, and go talk to production. And not only production, he needs to talk to the casino, right? He needs to start talking to whoever has the authority there and let them know what is going on, and then they would then start it from right then and there, their procedure and investigation and everything. So that's
obviously there's cameras in the booth, there's all that. So
there's
Kevin, do you think it's far-fetched to think that a casino would get involved?
All right, class grades. Good luck, Fundamit. Here we go.
All right,
Queens
Fundamit all
King.
in. Ace King versus Pocket Queens and
Just need
Meta
all
John.
numbers. All numbers.
10, 5, 6,
One
and
more
4.
number.
So this is it. River cards
One
coming.
more number.
You know what comes on the river?
Woo.
Oh, it's not an Ace King.
No, I'm
Well,
not.
it looks like the new.
Good game. Good game.
Good game, Fundamit.
GG,
Good game,
Fundamit.
Good game, Fundamit.
Dang it, man. That was a sweat. That was a sweat.
But do you think that now that there should be delays on all streaming and TV?
Well, they already have delays, and that stream is delayed pretty big sometimes also.
Yep.
So they're already delayed. The even like the commentators see it delayed and stuff, right? So we did a live stream. We did a TV show.
3s against 5-2.
It's a live 5, baby.
Pocket 3s
It
versus
is.
the 5
A
deuce.
live
Yeah,
five.
it is.
You had to mention that, didn't you?
Oh,
John Miner's still
Keep
alive.
your
That tiny number came around. It was like, whoa.
Yeah, Brad, sometimes up to 2 hours delay. I know that. We did 13 weeks of a TV show, which was live, but it was, it was again, and then we did live stream as well for that. We did with Poker Night in America at the Gardens. It was Gardens Poker Night. And yeah, I mean, it was a 30-minute to 2 hour type of delays. And, everything is hardwired into that booth, and you cannot go in to those booths. You know what I mean? while the action is going on and while it's happening. So it's so there's a lot of security involved with the live streams and all of that. But
that incident was delayed. It wasn't actually live.
Yeah, but they're always delayed. At least something. They're not even. It's called live stream, but it's kind of like Smithy Raj. He's live on Twitch, but he's 3 minutes delayed, right? So he's not really live, right? All right, Terry St. Peter all in with the Jack 10. He's got a Jack on the flop. So look at that. Terry St. Peter still alive. So yeah, I don't know of any live stream that is actually poker live stream that is actually live. They're at least 30 minutes delayed, and a lot of times longer.
So that should take away from that a little bit from the cheating. How could she? Someone could not be texting her because it's not actually live. I mean, it's on a delay.
Well, the people in the booth, the production. This is where it has to be an inside job, or you have to be able to hack.
Oh, inside job.
Or you have to hack into their equipment, right? Some way is because the RFID cards are reading
Nick calls
it in
the
real
queen
time.
for the 10-7.
And here we go.
Very, very loose call.
Rich out pocket queen.
It was like 700 to call. I had to.
7. There we go.
I have to call that.
So yeah, so it is delayed, but the actual production of it, the reading of the cards with the RFID, is in real time because of all of the graphics involved and everything that they're putting up, and sometimes the readers are wrong too. With the RFID.
So Kevin, that theory of the $15,000 chips being taken from her, that's been debunked.
So that's a
different thing. Actually,
it's not a theory. I mean, what was found in the investigation is that one of the employees, former employee now, right? It did swipe,
from the production crew though.
Yeah, did swipe part of the production crew. And, Doug Polk did a good video on that about, where his desk was in relation to seeing the whole cards in real time and all of that.
One more beer.
But you started it off with the theory. So that would be a theory that possibly that production crew member had access to see it in real time and send message to somebody.
Sure.
And then that somebody
Nick B. Shorty all in.
messages her, right? So that's a possibility. It's
called by two, called by the Ducks.
All right, you got John Miner and Nick B at risk.
Yeah,
Grind time, baby, with a lot of chips. 3 clubs, make it 4 clubs for John Miner. The Jack 6.
It's all over.
And the deuce on the river.
And the deuce on the river.
Nick, you don't feel so
Do
good.
I get a Duck Brothers now?
Yes.
Duck Brothers in the house. That's going to do it for
good hand, John Miner.
Good hand.
Especially
Nice hand, John.
Good game, Nick.
Nice hand.
Nice hand. I didn't even see the
Good
clubs.
hand,
I was
Nick.
looking at the 6.
Do St. Peter's all in?
So Brad points out that Doug Polk, Joey Ingram, and Matt Berkeley, have all done videos on this, and they're entertaining and they're good, but none of them are official, none of them are investigators, none of them are detectives, none of them are law enforcement or authorities, right? So it's good for entertainment, it's hearsay, it's theory, and I like all of those, and I would recommend, if you're interested, to definitely check out all of those, because Doug Polk, Joey Ingram, Matt Berkeley are all great. They're all entertaining, and they're all, pretty smart individuals as well. But again,
Look at that,
it's all about proof and documentation. So
Calvin, you know who that production person was, and that's all I'm going to say, right?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that the name and who it was and all of that. Yeah. And
how it relates to you in the commercial, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm aware. One of the production crew guy that they're talking about that swiped the 15 was actually there for the TV commercial. Yeah.
Yeah, is he in the picture? I was wondering about that.
Luckily, he didn't get on camera.
He
wasn't on. Well, he wasn't on.
He is in that picture. Yeah, he was. He was asked. The Hustler Casino Live asked if he could be on, and he was he was, they made a seat for him and all of that. So that was the I'm pretty sure it was the first time I ever met him. And everything was fine. Everything seemed cool and all of that. So, but yeah.
Probably the last time you're gonna meet him.
It's possible.
Probably. Obviously.
This is your month, John Miner.
What's that?
I said this is your month.
John,
now don't go saying those things.
I'm not Nick. I can say it. It'll come true.
All right, let's see. Mojo says quack quack. Just so you know, Nick B did pick himself to win. He is out, so Nick, you can pick somebody else now if you'd like.
All right. I can't. I'm stupid. That's what I have to do. Forgot to open the table.
So Nick B picked Meta John. Really?
So actually, it's funny you say that.
Are you guys speaking while a hand's going on?
Yes, we are.
That's not fair, guys. You put me at risk there. Yeah, John almost changed his mind based on that comment. I'd like to go to the cameras.
Almost.
You have to wait 30 minutes to go to the camera.
What'd you have there, Meta?
I don't even remember. Hold on. I had a good
Now
hand.
he's dreaming up his lie.
So Richmond asked a question here too. Says, do you think that
I had a big stack. A bigger stack than this.
Actually, let's get back to Nick B because Nick B was just about to pick Meta John to win the whole
let
thing.
me ask you this, Meta John, do you believe in like superstitions? And because I know we're like good friends and stuff like that. So my question is, do you like really believe in that stuff, or
I don't believe.
Are you confident in me thinking you're a smart poker player? I'm not saying that no one else is.
Oh, the easy. Come on.
But I do think Matt John has what it takes to get his first. I think he is really determined, right? He has learned enough from me to do this.
Oh, shoot. I was talking about my other hand. Sorry, folks.
That's okay. I told him because of it. It was great.
His last 2 balls.
It worked. Nick, are you saying something? Sorry.
So who did you pick, Nick? Who'd you pick?
Matt John, you didn't hear my speech?
No superstitions. I don't believe in.
All right. Well, I picked you.
Okay.
All right, there we go. Nick is on record of picking Meta John.
But I did have a good speech and reason why that you missed.
It was a great one. I answered it. I just didn't want to buy. I'm not going to buy into the superstitions yet.
Yeah, it says yeah.
Man, I'm sorry, but it would be awesome if you got knocked out.
I know, and I appreciate the the support. I appreciate the support that comes with the Nick B. Shorty vote for you to win.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Go ahead, John.
I'm not liking the looks of this.
Terry St. Peter could do it for you.
On the left, there should be a button saying insurance, John. Insurance. You can buy insurance, John.
Yeah, I could go for the 3-way knockout here, huh?
You
get lucky.
Run it twice.
Now,
I like to run it 3 times.
Not liking the
But we have
looks
to
of
play
this.
cards here.
Definitely thinking about that.
I got him. I thought I was scared about that too.
I need the ace. Come on. Or another 10.
Dodge that one card.
Ah,
Wow, so close.
missed it again.
Pitch out.
Double knockout.
Definitely ran into the wrong thing there.
E6, I would have had the 3-way knockout, would have hit the straight on the river.
Shoot, I forgot to open the tournament.
Look at these. 30,000 for Rich Al, 20,000 for Terry St. Peter and almost 30,000 for Meta John. So we've got three juggernauts here.
There, I would have got this straight on the river. Oh damn!
Hey,
it's a bit
Kevin.
cold, but
yes,
Question
three
for
people
Kevin.
all in.
Yes, Nick.
Do you think, like for these tournaments, we could switch the blind structure to the way it is in the sit and goes? And I'm just like, I know the guys that we play those know what I'm talking about. They actually start at like 510, but with 5,000 chips, and they go up so shortly. You know what I mean?
I
You
think
say
that
it doesn't work well for your strategy? Or, I don't know.
No. I think that I think that we love these tournaments and we love the play. I don't think anyone would really, you know what I'm saying, Meta John. You would like, these are the best tournaments we play, right?
Right. Okay. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Nick, you're wanting a longer structure, that's for sure, right?
yeah, I think that because it's already available, right? I'm not asking for like to specially change something for us.
Right.
I have a question. Do I need a live chicken, some garlic to break this curse, or what do I need to do?
You will have to have a
You're
live
asking
chicken.
how to break the curse?
Yeah, the chicken
I
starts
got
alive.
serious curse here.
Let's just start with that.
I can tell you when you wear that Minnesota hat, it's probably going to break the curse.
It's gonna break something.
Yeah. Hey, that's this Sunday. You got to get that fast. No, it's not. We're not going to do it this time. You can wear the hat and be my co-host for the stream team or for the heads up shootout.
Sure, there we go.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's October 29th. And that will be the last top 16.
Here we go. Let's go, Meta. Good luck.
All right, there we go. We're on a race. All numbers.
All right, Ace King versus Pocket Jacks.
All numbers.
They're going to be heart numbers.
Oh.
Come on now, rainbow it out. Rainbow it. There we go.
Good hand.
Good hand.
Got me both ways on them fucking.
Triple T.
Yeah, but that was a sweat. All the way down to the river again.
So, yeah, when we had three-way action there, we had Meta John with 1 championship, Rich Al with 2, and Terry St. Peter with 3. So we had 1, 2, and 3 going for it. We obviously just lost Terry, Triple T. So now either Rich Al is going to join Triple T and Johnny Haha as the only 3-time champions, or Meta John's going to get in that exclusive category there with Rich Al as well. So
And Nick B. Shorty.
And Nick B. Shorty, yes. So, yep, here we go. We got heads up, Rich Al and Meta John. After we crown a champ, we will be doing some dice as well. We did have a lot of other comments in the chat regarding some stuff with, I saw Richmond and Brad was going back.
Yeah, B refers live chicken.
What chat are you guys looking at?
The chat
Twitch?
on Twitch.
Oh, okay. I just got the Zoom up. That's it.
I'm thirsty.
All right, here we go. Yeah, Rich Al about 35K, Meta John with just under 50. All right, yep. Heineken Bob's asking for the dice, so we'll have that coming up. All right. Amby says, yeah, I prefer a live chicken. So that was for your comment, Medi.
I read that.
Yeah.
Was that Major League 2 or Major League 1? That was 2, right?
Yeah. Definitely one of them. I know. And then the slump buster is Bull Durham, right? I think.
Yeah. That's right.
Woo, slump buster. I do tell people about the slump buster. So. Rich Al is in the Twitch chat. Just couldn't get on the Zoom tonight. So. Here we go. All right, and that's gonna officially.
All right, yeah, I'll be right back.
Start a break on that one. All right. All right, so Terry, we get down to three-way action. You guys were all pretty close in chips, and I think a lot of people were feeling it. Like, okay, obviously with Rich, Al, Terry, and Meta, it's pretty much anybody's game, right? So I mean, I wouldn't say anybody's necessarily favored there. I mean, it's all three of you, really good players, and about pretty close and even in chips. But what was your mindset as far as that goes? As far as how are you feeling, as well as obviously confidence and what was your game plan?
My game plan was to pick a spot with the right cards. Ace, looking for an ace or something that I could pick a good spot to jam. But I got caught in the crossfire there. I getting 3-7, 5 deuce.
Right.
It was not a good start to that three-way action, and both of these guys raising both sides of me. I was like, yeah, this is not going to end well. Ace king, I'm not folding. Anytime I'm folding that three-way pot or three-way table, so just came down to the dice there. So it is what it is. It was a good hand, but yeah, I was. Dang it!
Right.
Jack's got me on.
Hey, I'm never wrong.
Got me on the one end when I had him, and got me on the other end when I didn't have him.
I have a pretty good, strong record when we're down low like this. Once I'm out, I'm damn near perfect making those final picks.
So what Nick is saying, when it gets down to 2 or 3 players, he's pretty good at picking.
No. I picked Medellin with like 6 people to go now. I can't pick him until I'm out.
So obviously, whoever wins this is going to be the champ. But I really want to focus again on giving Medi23 a lot of credit here tonight, because he did outlast like 8 players right after he was picked by Nick.
He was trying to be the curse buster.
So,
but one of those players was booted for sitting out.
Oh, thanks, 70. It's not like I didn't go out with bad hands either.
No, everything was good. It's just you got picked, but I think
It's destiny. Vikings.
Oh, I don't look good in purple.
You know what? And the thing is, like, hopefully I'm streaming that.
Nobody does.
So the tournament will go. You'll have to wear Vikings gear like during the game on stream. Hopefully, that'd be great.
I don't think they play Saturdays until.
I might be streaming Sunday though. It just depends on. Actually, no, I'll be Saturday.
The shootout's on the 29th, right? That's a Saturday, correct?
Yeah.
Grind Time Baby says, nice comeback, Metajohn, considering you were all in against him when he had the ace king, and he had ace. Well, Metajohn had the ace. The king jack, and Grind Time had the ace king. So that was when he was all in behind. Obviously, he caught it, and since then, Metajohn's been on fire. Island Bud says, we will see what happens next week when Adam gets back. I had my Cowboy fans come by my work last night, and they are dreading the fact that Adam is coming back.
Huh?
I think he's talking about Dak.
Well, I'm assuming he's talking about Dak Prescott, which his real name is Dakota, not Adam. But I'm like, Adam. Well, it's the Ron Burgundy in me. Just read the teleprompter. So, all right. I do try to fix it as I read it, as you guys probably know already. But you can't get Dak out of Adam. All right. Let's see. Brad says, I doubt any of us have climbed Mount Everest. But I think poker equivalent is if Nick picks us to win the Stream Team Championship. This is what Brad is saying. And so you didn't get to Summit Medi, but you got halfway up the mountain. So there we go. So you didn't climb Everest, but you got halfway there. Island Bud says, yeah, I met Dak. Stupid autocorrect.
All right, here we go.
All right. Game back on. Final table. Club WPT Stream Team Championship. These are the top 18 qualified in September. We played here on the second Monday of the month. All right. Oh, look at this. Flop is Ace King 4. And Rich Al goes all in. Meta John does not have the diamonds. He folds. That's it. On to the next hand.
I did have diamonds. I just had ace king of diamonds, and I just couldn't play it. I thought it'd be weird.
Mr. Clutch Logo, whose first given name is Adam, says, Island Bud, you got me on your mind. Not sure if I like that. Damn autocorrect. So John Miner picks up Grind Time Baby, shows up at the Gardens on Saturday for the 25K guaranteed tournament. And then I said, I'll come out to meet you. I come out, and then I see John there. No Grind Time Baby. Or it was something later in the day, John. And he said, Doug's playing cash. And I'm like, who the hell's Doug? What are you talking about?
Right?
What are you talking about, John? And he's like, Grind Time Baby. I'm like, all right, yeah, Grind Time Baby. Okay.
He's thinking Dougie Fresh?
Right? I'm like, 6 minutes? All right. Dougie Fresh is on. All right, so I still Daisho has been showing up a good amount of time, which is awesome to see him. And he plays cash, playing some tournaments and this and that, doing pretty good in the cash games right now at the Gardens. But I still call Daisho when he shows up and everything.
Right. I don't think we're gonna ever call anybody by their real name for Nick.
I mean, like John Miner gets called John Miner, right? But and I went to look up for his points or something, and his name didn't pop up in the system because it's not John Miner. It's still John, but it's not Miner. So yeah, but yeah.
And then Kevin had to hunt me down after Grind Time busted out. I was in getting something to eat, and I didn't realize Grind Time wasn't getting my text messages.
Yeah, and then Grind Time in the chat says, I didn't notice Kevin at first because he looks like 15 pounds thinner. So I guess in real life,
Camera adds 15 pounds.
Yeah, because in real life, right? I guess I'm thinner. So, but a lot of you guys have seen me in real life, so I'll let you guys say that or not. You know, that was a compliment, I guess, in a way, right? But not really.
Backhanded compliment?
Think a backhanded compliment?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Now it depends on which way he's saying that though.
He said you look 15 pounds lighter.
What? Okay.
All in cold!
Oh! Pocket eights.
Come on, five. They've done it for me.
Oh, Rich Al.
7.
Brad, just subscribe. Thank you, Brad.
Nah, it's
Runner's
over.
not coming.
Nope. Over on the turn. Dang.
That's all right. You still got chips in the chair.
Oh, I know. I'm not worried about it. But
Nick
the
can still
fives,
be right.
the fives did it for me before, so we had to make that. We had to do it. Plus, it was a pair. Heads up.
Yeah.
Any pair heads up, you know.
Rich Al spiking an 8. I actually had a poker dream last night. It's true.
I won every night.
I had pocket 8s in the dream, and it was a cash game table, and I remember it. These two players are here. I was last to act, and anyway, I flopped an 8, so I flopped a set, and on the turn another 8 came, so I had quad 8s, and we've got one of them goes all in. I'm trying to get the other one. How do I get this other one to go all in? You know, it's like all back and forth, and then I wake up, so I don't even get to
finish winning.
I didn't get to scoop the pot or anything, man. So anyway, pocket 8s, flopping an 8 just reminded me of that. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, so I try to close my eyes, go back to bed to try to finish the pot, to finish the hand. I seriously did that.
Then all you're gonna do is come up with the bad beat hand.
Yeah, so I'm like, Was there a royal flush possibility out there? Straight flush? What was, yeah. Nope. All right, so Meta John is all in. No call there. Heads up battle here. Rich Al versus Meta John. So, yeah, I had quad 8s last night. So, it's going to be a nice pot, too. So Rich Al said he wasn't going to be able to Zoom because of some internet thing or whatever, but now I think maybe it's his new strategy. He didn't want to show his pink chair tonight.
Why not?
He didn't want to show us his new chair. I think he's got a new one. It's actually lavender. It's lavender, I think.
We're coming back. We're coming back. One double up away from chip leader.
Amby with the snowman. Yep. Amby says, remember my hand with Bandit Jerry in the Family Feud? I had quad 8s, yep, versus King Jack making a boat. All right, Rich Al, a little over 62K. Meta John, just over 22K. But when it's heads up like this, you know how it is. If you double up, they double down. Sort of. You know what I meant.
I do.
So that's the heads up thing. So, all right, Rich Al says laugh out loud. Yeah, we're on to you, Rich Al. All right, after we crown a champion here, we will get some dice out, and then Meta John and I. So Meta John's heads up right now. He's going to be going heads up with me and pretty soon too. So look at this.
Just practicing right now.
There you go.
Practice.
Oh, Meta John all in with Ace 4 suited.
Come on, spades.
Versus the Ace Jack,
Spade.
Heart and Diamond.
Coming out. Nope.
Flop
Gonna
is
need
Queen,
a 4.
8-7.
Gonna need a 4.
There's a
5.
6.
5.
Yeah, I'll take a 5.
River card is
5.
another 6.
It's over.
That is it. Rich Al.
Very nice, Rich Al.
Yeah, Rich Al, congratulations.
Congrats, Rich Al.
Great run
Good
there,
job.
man.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but I think Rich Al's
Way to
who
go,
I
Rich
beat.
Al. Nice going, 20.
Yeah, when I did win the, I believe when I won the heads up or this stream team, it was Rich Al and I were heads up last time, if I remember correctly, or it might have been you, Adam. I don't know. I can't tell you guys apart. It was one of you guys, I thought. So good game.
So there's something going on here with Rich Al. Rich Al's going to need a new shirt because he's got one that says 2-time champ. He needs one that says 3-time champ now. So congratulations. Yeah. Look at that. He just joined Terry St. Peter and Johnny Haha, the legend of all legends, into the 3-time champ category. So big time props and congratulations to Rich Al. He's not even bowling tonight. He says 3-time champ, baby. He's loving it. He's in the chat right now. So he can hear you. All of that. All right, Craig Jack.
My chips went to use. Good use.
Yeah, I have nothing to say to him.
Rich Al says, I will be having Zoom problems moving forward.
Yeah, I was going to say, Rich Al has actually, this is a true statement here. Rich Al has only won when he hasn't been on the Zoom. Do you guys realize that?
Yeah, it's the one time
I'm thinking there's some
I would like
cheating going on.
Beetle's got to say something.
Maybe he has a backdoor looking at the cards.
You cannot accuse without any proof, Nick.
I know, but let's start a rumor up. Someone will run with it. Let's stir the pot. Brad will run with it for sure.
Beetle, what'd you say? I missed that.
Yeah, I was playing Rich Al's spot. I've been playing Rich Al.
I knew it. That's okay. That's just one more reason for me to be your first pick for that Players Club party.
All right, Rich.
Good game.
So Island Bud
Good
says
game.
congratulations to Cam Casino for beating Meta John in the heads up. Whoa. Hey, yeah. So Meta John, when we were on break, Grind Time Baby had mentioned that you were doing really good since the hand when you had King Jack versus his Ace King, and then but from that point on, you just been accumulating chips. Obviously, the hand with the 8s changed the tide and all of that, but you played great as well. So big props also to our runner-up Meta John. So GG to Meta John in the Stream Team Championship as well.
I better change my name so people know who I am.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Metajohn.
All right, Krajax, you want to pick a color here for some dice?
Blue.
Let's go
Bud Light.
blue.
You have a Bud Light dice?
Calling
Bud
it
Light.
with the can.
Oh, a little Bud Light Night. We can get a little Bud Light Night down here. There's got to be a Bud Light Night floating around here somewhere, right?
I forgot I was in the PLO.
Here we go.
Dang it, I got caught up. Davey, why didn't you tell me? I was sitting out.
All right, so we're going with the
John
blue.
Liner.
So let's do some dice time, everybody. Get those picks in.
We can't pick Jack 4, right?
Yeah, that possible quad deuces bet on the river.
Okay, I'm going to pick. Or can we? Do you want us to type it in, right?
Yeah, if you can type it in, type it in. If you can't type it in, then let me know. So
I want 11. I'm not in the chat. So.
okay, Frank, gotcha. Frank's going with 11. Nick, did you get it in the chat?
7, 2, 5.
I really thought I was going to win that. Thought since I called out my 2, I would make it like turn my my.
Wait, is Ace the 10 here?
He was here earlier. I'm not sure. Let's see.
Thank you, Mojo.
Hey, Meta, if you really gotta, get something out, you can stare right at me and as if I was Rich Allen. Just tell me what you want to say.
I tried to do that. Now I know I should have been watching Fatal. I mean, hell, I should have been watching Fatal. He was playing both hands. No, I know it's the 5s and the 8s. That's really what it came down to. I picked the wrong. On the pairs, you really got to think heads up. A pair is pretty, especially when you're even stacked. So
yeah. So Gavin, my heart's really pulling on me that I need to change it to a 6-1.
6-1 has been
for triple
changed.
points.
4-3.
All right. So anybody else that needs to tell me it that couldn't put it in the chat? If you put it in the chat, you don't need to tell me. So it's all good.
Yeah, we're all capable. Seems like you only have one
handicapped guy on this.
All right, I got Frank and Nick's written down here. Everybody else is going to be in the chat. So we've got the blue dice. So here we go. Let me do last call here real quick on the stream.
Fatal said 4-3.
All right, Fatal's in there. Cool. All right. Here we go. All right, Matey got the Yo 11. All right, here we go. We got a good roll. There it is. Oh, Matey!
Oh! Can it be? Is the curse over?
Yo 11!
The curse is over.
The curse don't have nothing to do with that.
Wow!
Thanks, Nick.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just being
Mr.
honest.
Clutch logo, you got Yo 11 also?
I picked the 2-1. I picked the 2-1.
I just didn't say
always
it.
a 15 or 30 to 1. Come on, you got to go for the big bucks, guys.
I typed it in before Medi said it.
The sad thing is, you might as well pick 7 because we're not really playing for 30 to 1 odds here. We don't get 30 points.
So you get double points when you get Yo 11 though, because it's 5 and a 6. So there's
that's
no
$2
other way to
million,
get
right?
it.
2 million.
$2 million.
In Medi's defense, though, he
2
did
million
say it
loyalty
before you,
points.
Mr. Clutch, because he says it every time. So
Infinity, just like his 7.
All right, so let me go over this. We've got, I already wrote down Medi and Mr. Clutch. So anybody else got Yo 11 out here?
I had it.
Eddie, you and I can walk up to every craps table in the casino and throw 25, 50 down on the Yos.
That's true.
Walk up.
That's
do
it, right? Only 2?
Crush the dreams.
No, I did. I had it.
Somebody else said it.
Who?
Frank. Like Frank.
Oh, yeah, Frank, you said it. I'm looking at the
I hear
chat.
voices, but I'm not sure where it's coming from.
So Frank, MC Frank, Mr. Clutch logo, and Medi both got it. And then, of course, we got Triple T won What's in the Mug. So we'll be doing, after this heads-up battle, we are going to be doing a Wheel of Destiny, okay? So on that. All right, so let's do our heads-up battle here. VIP sit and go. Meta John.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right, just give me one more sec. Let me give me 1 second to check with my family real quick, just because I'm going to be down for a little while. It's going to take, what, 2 hours, you think? 3 hours?
Well, you and I, the way we play a heads-up sit and go, yeah, it's about 2 hours. Last time we played a heads-up sit
Last
and
time
go.
was 2 hours. Just give me 1 second because I know they just got home about a half hour ago. So
all right, looks like Island Bud might have typed it in advance. He said so. Let's go see.
I'm gonna hop off, guys.
Yes, I'm gonna sign off. I don't have 2 hours to make it through y'all's heads up. So
okay,
thank you for Kevin for hosting it.
Frank.
Awesome as usual.
Great, Jack.
Appreciate you guys.
Frank.
Yeah, sorry I missed everything, everyone. I heard Rich Al won. Congratulations.
Craig Jacks, I'm sure I'll talk to you before then, but are you going to make sure that you're on? Are you going to make sure you're on stream for when your boy's wearing that Vikings gear?
I'm sure I'll have to tune in and see that.
Yeah.
So I have to take a shot and make sure that Matty doesn't do that dumb shit again.
I just gotta. There was cheating. I am not ready for that.
Did I pick a good team?
Floor.
All right. Well, I'll catch y'all later. Go ahead and go.
Have a good one.
Yeah, just imagine if every time
Matty, did I pick a good team?
That was your response. So. All right, let me get this here. Air Herb says, Kevin, ask Nick B who will win. So, Nick, who do you pick to win this heads-up battle? Good night, Richmond.
I'm not going to pick because I respect both players too much.
Wait, you don't respect me?
Look, you told me. Did you not tell me you were going to win?
So which table you guys going to get in?
Yes.
We're waiting for Meta.
Did you not comment on that thread today saying you were going to beat me?
No, I said I was going to beat you. Yes.
And that's all I said. I was going to win. So in order for you
to beat me, I beat you in the hands that we played. So
right, but in order for you to win, you have to beat me because I thought I was going to win. So I trusted you, right? And I gave.
There's too many other great players here to beat them all.
I beat both of you. Kevin, you ready?
So Island Bud said he also got Yo 11. Scroll up. He typed it in advance. Now, I fell for it, so I scrolled up to look for it. And, of course, it's not there because it's Island Bud. And so now he says, did you see it? And I said, no. Okay, so I'm not looking anymore because I know you didn't type it ahead of time, Island Bud. But you got me the first time, just so you know. You did get me. All right, Meta John and I are going to be playing Heads Up Battle. Meta John, we did the inaugural Heads Up Challenge with me was against Meta John, and it did go to the break, past the first break. So we went over an hour on this. So before we get started on this one, the over-under is going to be the break. So if you think this heads-up battle is going to go over past the break or finish before the first break in the heads-up battle, go ahead and put that in the chat. Over-under, okay? So over.
And my Venmo has been posted on Discord. Okay? Feel free to donate if you want me to reach whatever it is.
All right, Meta John, you call it. Which one you want to do?
We got to get to 5K.
Okay, 5K TP 0008, right?
In.
All right, let's do it.
What's the over-under?
Is the break.
First
if
break.
It makes it to the first break or not.
Oh, I'm all in first hand. Oh, wait, no, that's a different game. Sorry. All right, here we go, guys.
Okay, we got it. All right, let me set this thing up quick.
Yeah, 851? Or yeah, you have to, because you have to do another.
Let's do one more thing here, yeah. And we set this up. Heads up.
Let me know when you're ready. Want me to just fold, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, just fold right now. I'll fold.
Just in case if anybody forgot, the diamond is up.
Diamond is up, everybody. Almost ready. Just got to set it up here. Okay.
Well, you can fold this one and give me my money back.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Is this a wait? Is this a rebuy heads up? Oh my gosh!
All right, cool.
This is going to get crazy. 1K just kicked open as well.
All right, we should be good now. Yeah, let me know if we're good in the chat, everybody. You can't see the cards and everything is up. We should be set. Got you all situated.
I can't see your cards. I'm supposed to be able to see your cards, right,
All right,
Gavin?
we're good. I'm going to go to my options and take off auto muck. Okay, there we go. All right, let's play. Let's do it. All right, we got the over-unders are in. So let me go put last call for, okay, I'm going to put over-unders. Over, under.
Since Meta destroyed me in the tournament, I'm rooting for Kevin. Good luck, Kevin. Take him out.
Got a lot of friends.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm loving this.
I started today with several friends, and now I've lost several friends.
Sorry I missed the stream. I'm busy at work, and I got to go back to work. So good night. Thanks for the stream, even though I missed it.
All right.
I'm by, Davey.
Good night.
See you later, buddy.
Good night. All right, Rich Al is now a 3-time champ, everybody. There's a couple people showing back up in the chat, wanting to know who won. Robbie Wood, ace to 10, is back. You missed the dice, ace to 10, but it wasn't 5 deuce, so you're good. All right, here we go.
I thought it was 5 deuce.
It was 5-6. All right, we got a flop of king, 2 10s. All right, so we got a lot of table talk going here with this heads-up battle. So what I'm going to do, Meta John, is we're going to talk about skateboarding as we're playing, okay?
Okay.
So when you were younger,
What, you got the Tony Hawk here? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Well, are you Tony Hawk and I'm Lance Mountain? What is that a name from the past?
No,
How you like
Tony,
that one?
I'm actually going to be Tony Alva. I'm Tony
Ooh.
Alva. I'm going to make people Google things.
How about Animal Chin? Anybody there named Animal Chin? You know about him?
They're still looking for him, Kevin. They're still looking for him. The search is still on.
Have you seen him? Rich Al says still can't hear anything. I believe everybody else can hear everything. All right. Well, are we just checking this down? Is that what's going on?
I don't know. I feel like I have to check everything down now.
I got an
I'd
ace.
be afraid not to. Of course. I mean, you beat my ace 6. I had an ace 6 on that one, Kevin.
Okay. All right, here we go. Heads up battle. Meta John. Oh, bumping it up. I'm calling that for sure. That's a great flop for me. Continuation bet. I'm going to
I don't
raise.
think if that's a good flop for you, you better have like a 3.
I'll show. There's my cards.
Nice one. I had a 6-8, but mine was suited. Mine was
nice.
Hey, folks, I'm going to drop out too.
John Miner's taking the bus.
All right, see you later, John. Have a good night.
See you.
Good night, John.
I had just as good of a hand. At least I hit the flop. You did.
Are you saying that I didn't hit the flop, but I won the hand? So that's good, right?
Right. I need to hit the flop to win. I don't even bet unless I hit the flop. Ever. So I didn't hit this flop.
Yeah, me either.
Most likely.
I usually don't bet unless I hit. All right, let's see what do we got here. Here we go. I forgot to show. I had 6.
I hit the flop. I had a really good draw there. Excellent draw. And a great 3. Uh-oh. Is this the hand to limp or raise? I don't know. I don't know if limping was right there.
Look at one of
now
Smithy's,
it's not.
Look at one of Smithy's spreadsheets.
I have them all open, every one of them. Actually, no, I just have the push-fold chart. Sorry, that's the only one.
All right, here we go. River card.
Which we're not quite there yet, but...
All right, I'll keep you honest.
No, you have to.
Show my 10 high.
I busted straight draw.
All right, let's see what's the chat saying here. What's Crayjack saying? Yo, not
TP's in the Omaha.
Nope. Bump it up. All right, you can take it down.
I call it the Nick B. Shorty.
Hey,
2.5. The 2.5 always gets them to fold, right, Nick?
I don't
No, no. I said the C bet always gets them to fold.
Oh.
I don't call the odd number bets.
Pot.
So he did a C bet. I re-raised his C bet and then he folded and then
he had the better hand.
You know, that's what happened.
Right. And all I said in my defense is what works for me is a 2.5x, you know, opening raise, right?
Minus the cough.
And then a half pot C bet. That's what works for me.
You don't sound too confident with the cough.
There we go. I got 4 or
But
5.
does that work the same heads up? Oh, I had a great hand.
Yes, it works the same.
One of my favorite hands, the 3-8.
When the blinds are low.
As the 7-2. Slightly better.
Oh, look at this. All right. I'll be your Huckleberry, Metajohn.
I need to turn off the camera now. Was that the right C bet?
I like it. I like it because I'm going to call it.
It's 2.5 and then half pot. Now, in my opinion, the pot would be inflated if you want a long game.
Pretty much whatever you want to do here, Metajohn. It's on you.
You're calling.
I call. Yeah. Pretty much whatever you bet there, I was going to call, just so you know.
Okay.
I'm not calling anything on this one. I might call, but I'm not calling anything. You know what I'm saying? I was calling anything on the turn, though. So that gives you, now you know what I have, okay? So there you go. He has no idea what I have.
You have a 3 or a 5.
All right. Yeah, you don't know what I have. I've got a 9 with an ace kicker, so.
What? You let me take it down with the jiggities?
Yeah, I got top pair, top kicker on the flop.
I was expecting you to bet on that one. I was expecting you to bet after that, trying to bet to get me out of there because you didn't make it. But that was a mistake on my part. I really thought you were going to bet that.
I agree with you. It was a mistake on your part.
Yep.
I had top pair, top kicker.
I've made 2 mistakes so far and still have the chip lead. So I'm just going to keep making mistakes. It seems to work today.
You just got the chip lead. You didn't still have the chip lead.
Wait, I'm just looking right now. I never look backwards, Calvin. I never look backwards. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I was looking at the other game, the 1K. Shoot, I got to quit mistaking these cards. Getting mixed up here. Are you playing the other ones too, Calvin?
No, I'm not.
Oh, that's the okay. So you have this edge over me now. You're not. You're only one tabling it.
No, but I do have a lot of buttons in front of me.
That's true.
And Rich Al is saying, Calvin, you're going to have to send me the transcript of this conversation from when I won till now.
Oh, because when he won until
he
now?
couldn't. He said he had he had issues being able to refresh and hear everything and all of that. You'll be able to watch it back.
He did.
You'll be able to watch
he
it
did
back.
cheat and show me his cards.
I do keep all of mine go to they go on Twitch, but they also go to YouTube. So YouTube, you can go to all of my past, all of my previous streams, and they're all there archived. So Rich Al, you can also go to YouTube. You don't have to rely on Twitch.
I was hoping that I would win that one tonight. I really was. I don't know if you believe me.
No, I believe you. I think that actually, I think Terry thought he was going to win when it was 3-way. I think you thought you were going to win when there was 3. And I think Rich Al, I really think all 3 of you really felt like this is my night and like I'm going to win. I mean, you get down to 3 with you 3. I mean, the chips were like 28 to 32K. I mean, and it's funny because my gut told me one of you 3 was going to win.
Well, you had a 1-3 chance of being right. I mean, those are pretty good odds.
I thought it was going to be John Mider's night, to tell you the truth.
Early on, Mr. Clutch, it felt like it, right? When he won that one hand and he scooped it pretty good.
Yeah.
That's true.
I felt it too. I felt like, oh, maybe this is going to be. I think that's when I felt at the same time you did, right, Mr. Clutch? I think was that the time.
Yeah, we felt it at the same time. I think.
Hey, you know what? I was going to ask Rich Al. Do you guys remember what Rich Al? When I won, was it you and I that were heads up? I believe. If you're in the chat, it wasn't you and I, Adam, right? I think so.
No, it wasn't. I think I was third in that one, the one that you won.
It's been so long ago. I don't expect anybody to remember. So.
Craig X, wow, I just saw Kevin cheat and show Meta his cards.
Well, hey, Meta, I mean, if Kevin archives everything, you can go back and watch it right now if you want.
Let's get a river card here. Oh, what do you think of that? You bet in the pot? All right, good hand, great hand.
Were you chasing it?
What happened?
I actually had it on. I needed more chips out of that.
I want to go on the record and say that Metajon says he won too. I don't think he did, but I do trust and believe him.
I know I didn't say that. I actually made it. I recanted that, saying I won one and I had one possibility because I was in the current one. That's why it'd have been beautiful if I'd have won, because I did say it early on, right? But didn't work out.
Yeah, he knows he had only won one. Mojo says the nonchalant trash talk is cracking me up. Grind Time Baby says Kevin knows all these dealer advantage. I know all the dealers, so it's an advantage for me. Oh, we got first time chat. D1 Dazzled X's. I'm not sure if that's a real thing or not, but if it is, welcome to the stream.
Sorry, I'm not in moderator mode right now. I got it.
Oh shoot.
It's an advertisement, man.
Rich Al says, what did I miss, Mojo? Oh, nice hand.
Ashley, I see. There's another one that's you got one ad in there today.
Oh, we got a new one. That's cool. Look at this.
Yep.
Ask per drink, right? Okay, let's see here. All right, let's see a flop. Let's do that. Doing a heads up bet. Oh, you got the shades on, huh? Nice.
Do I?
It's got shades, so there we go. We got a flop there. Here, I'll get you. I'll check and then I'll buy you something.
Kevin, could you put on the cigar, please? Jeez.
There we go. Got the cigars. There we go. Hey, remember, if you guys remember the story with my doctor, right? I mean, I have 0 cigars a year now. So I've had, the last cigar I had was 2020, and it was in celebration of the Dodgers and the Lakers both winning the championship in 2020. That was the last time I had a cigar.
I tried to smoke one time, and it just didn't go very well, so I gave up. Wow, pop bet, right?
Yeah, I like cigars, but obviously I can give them up. So
what do you have, a 4?
It's Value City. Just raise me or whatever you want to do.
Value when you're checking. I mean, we checked each other down to the river.
I'll show.
Okay. No, that's good. I didn't know which. That was a good hand. It was a great pot. I mean, even a better pot. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you still chip leader, you know, so you know.
I know that's why you can kind of consider that a charity pot, right? Kind of charity.
Hey, when you got 6 high and you win a pot, I think you're doing good, right, guys? I mean,
you might be. You know what? I think there might be a little pot in that cigar you're smoking there. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Is that a California cigar you sent me? Are you trying to?
True story. I've never had a pot. I've been to Amsterdam twice. I've obviously lived in SoCal my whole life and gone to Vegas many a times, and I've never had any pot, marijuana, any kind of drugs like that. So.
Why was it?
True story. People can't believe it mostly, but I can believe it because I know.
I tell people the same thing.
Nick's never had any.
True story, Kevin. Me too.
Yep.
Completely true.
Yeah.
You probably guessed that about me, though, right?
The only ones I never had it either. That I can remember. I don't.
Since we've been playing Heads Up.
That's correct.
Okay.
All
right.
This is my favorite hand.
Oh, 3 deuce. Magic Johnson. What do we got?
No, this is.
Oh.
You're right. Yeah. And how'd you do? Did they call it a Magic Johnson? Really?
I call it the Magic Johnson. Oh, look at that. You got there.
I did.
I'll bet half the pot again. Value City.
I actually think this is your favorite hand. So
nice. Look at that. Little 8 deuce.
It's always the best hand in Heads Up.
You know what I watched the other day, Kevin? Like yesterday? Might have been today.
What was that?
That Heads Up match between us. I had that clip when
you
flopped trips. Yeah.
When you almost folded. Remember that one time you almost folded? And then you ended up.
Well, I was always calling. I was justifying why you knocked me out.
It's interesting that, many moons later, you're still contemplating that hand. There must have been some emotion in it. Nick, can you tell us about that?
No, it was just a great hand, and I think that it was an entertaining hand. I can tell you the truth that 100% you might have felt like I was slow rolling you, but 100% I wasn't. Because I could see it in your face. I wasn't slow rolling it.
No, that one night when we were playing lot, right? We were playing at the hotel. Kevin called me. I was Hollywooding it, and the reality is we had been drinking beer all day and scotch, among other things, and I was almost falling asleep, which could be considered Hollywooding. That was at the end of our game. Remember that, Kevin? I mean, I was. That was a very long day.
You were definitely falling asleep, man. I could tell that you weren't Hollywood and you were falling asleep.
It was a lot of good food. I don't eat that much food in a day ever.
That was a great day, man. A great day.
It was.
It looked like a lot of fun.
I still show the pictures. Actually, a couple of my friends who live down there know the bees. I don't have the picture in front of me, but Busy Bees or
Busy Bee, yep.
Yep. I'm like, how did you find that place?
Yeah, as a kid growing up, one of our friends got a job in San Pedro, and that's how we found out about it. Because even though it's a kind of close city to us, he worked at a bank over there, and then that's how he found out about it. So he told us about it. So there was it was nice. It was definitely it's a local place you only know about if you're local there. So we got a lot of these first time chats and all of that. So we've got quite a few. So one says I live in SoCal and also play at the Bike Commerce a lot. Oh, okay. Did I win that hand with my 4? Wow.
You did. I Jack 6. I mean, suited. I can't play the Smicky on this thing. Everybody will crucify me. I can't. There's several hands. I've got a list of them here that I can't play. If you want me to send them to you, I can do that.
Yeah, let me know which ones you won't play. That's cool.
Jack 4. I don't even want to start the conversations. I had you. I had a 5-3.
Lay it on me. Our lady in the OC here since 4 p.m. Loving the banter and the poker playing lessons. Is it okay when you're working and listening to Kevin streams? Yes. Laugh out. It's all good. Thanks for being here. That's awesome. You're bumping it up to 120.
Just a min raise.
Well, this is a min fold then.
That's my favorite. Look, I had you beat. You
did have me beat, so it was a great lay down.
Great fold.
Kevin, you know who Lady in the OC is, right?
Yeah, that's the person who was in the commercial, maybe, right?
Nope. That's AKA Mrs. Clutch.
Oh,
yes.
That's right. I knew it was someone. I was like, wait a second. I know the name, and I couldn't remember if you mentioned it or if it was Remember the other lady that was in that commercial who plays at the garden?
Alice.
Yes.
Right.
So that's right. No, the lady in the OC is. That's right.
She's downstairs watching too. She's keeping an eye on me.
Nice.
Wait, so your wife's one of the girls from the OC?
No. Oh, you mean the show?
Yeah. No, I'm thinking of the show. Because that was like we watched that when we were in Iraq.
Oh yeah, Nick. Now we know Nick's secret secret show watch.
No, I mean like, dude. I mean, come on.
There's only 2 channels, right, Nick?
You might want to take a break now, Nick. Regroup, get your story together.
I'm not. I mean, great show. Hey. Absolutely great show.
Well, that would be a compliment, Nick. But yeah, I see where you can get that.
Thank you, Brad. Brad says Camp Casino shows are always awesome. Craig Jack says, don't forget, he also streams on Friday night. It's the worst stream on the interweb.
And Craig Jack still, I'm just going back. Add the 8.5 to that, off to that list. Still, Terry, I'm never going to live that down. I mean, geez. Gosh. I'm going to quit playing poker.
Rich Happy says, this is how online poker was meant to be played. And he's got the big old octopus
John
there.
can't handle his alcohol.
Yeah, Craig Jack's got the music request as well. Bart's letting him know about that. All right, I guess we'll bet. See what happens. All right, I got the smallest piece of that one. Old Doyle Brunson. Grind Time Baby says, when is Nick gonna have some virtual strippers on the bus? All right.
He already has one.
There's a lot of other Twitch channels that do that stuff. It's like big competition in Twitch, man. Big competition.
Wow. All right, flop is queen, 7-5. There's a couple diamonds there. I'll bet half the pot. Meta folds. We move on to the next hand. I'll show the ducks. There we go. Duck Brothers in the house.
So what do you think of Daniel Negreanu winning his major tournament first in 2 years?
That was pretty cool. I mean, he was. I saw the interview with him afterward, and you know, he was. It was like watching his streams, you know, his vlogs. I mean, you know, where he starts doing, oh Daniel, you know, he starts doing that. I started cracking up when he said that, you know, because he's playing the same. We obviously, if you watched his World Series of Poker stuff, I mean, you know, he's, you know, obviously, yeah, he wasn't running good, right? And obviously, he ran really good against the aces, right? When he ends up getting quads.
Those quad threes. I watched the final table. That was something.
And he played great. And I mean, obviously, it was awesome, you know, to ding, you know, what, 3.1 million, right? Was first place. Yeah. So I'm gonna fold. I have a 10 here, but I'm gonna fold anyway. There you go, Meta John. Take it down.
But the watch heads up with Chewy. That was just interesting. Both how they played.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Lucky Chewy, right, is you know, part of the Learn WPT and who Tony Dunst really looks up to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a lot of them do. So you know, being able to get to see him play is always a treat. You know, Lucky Chewy, that is. And so yeah, it was cool. I knew a couple people too that had a piece of Daniel Negreanu, like, you know, on the Stakes Kings, or you know you can get a piece of them, you know, for fun. And all of that. So
how do you do that stuff? I mean, are you buying? You're not buying part of his buy-in. You're just getting something through the sites that offer it.
Well, so yeah, basically it is kind of like a part of his buy-in, but it's he's got a markup, right? But basically, you know, if it's a $10,000 tournament and he's going to buy in, let's say, you know, if he's going to buy into it, 8,000, then 2,000 is available. Is available for everybody else to buy, but it's going to be marked up, right? So
you could do it for $20. I mean, you could.
Yeah.
He lets you buy small.
Little percentage. It's kind of like buying Bitcoin on those like Robinhood apps and things like that, or whatever that was, right?
Okay.
you're buying a little percentage. So if you bet 20 but he wins, then you get X amount of your money, right? So it works out pretty good. If you put in like 300 or whatever it was, and then what was it? Was it 200,000 buy-in or 300,000 buy-in? For some reason I can't.
300.
How much?
300.
3, right? Yeah, it's the super high roller bowl. So that'd be 300. So obviously made 3.1. Take away the
we want to.
So
so Daniel bought into a 300,000. So he's the guy to call for a loan. That's what you're saying.
Well, all those guys.
They all bought in for 300, and a lot of them have backers. And so, so basically somebody's buying them in, and then they have their X amount of percentage of whatever they played for. That's why you hear a lot of times people say, well, I only, I have 50% of my action, right? Because somebody's buying them in. They're not even putting any money up. They're really good. Let's just, say one really good top pro. Somebody buys him in for 300,000, and whatever he wins, they give the money back first, and then he gets 50% or whatever the deal is of what they win. And if they lose, then it's just markup, right? Then now they're 300 in the hole, and they're going to buy into the next tournament for 100,000, and if they can win that, then they got to pay back all of the other stuff. So it's worked a lot of different ways, depending on the people and all of that. So.
I like watching those Alpha 8 events, those big high roll. I mean, that's some good play that goes on there. That's just
it's a lot of money involved, so it's a lot of strategy.
Thanks,
but
Brad.
you're not saying if they lose,
are you betting into this?
In the hole with that person, and they have to pay it back.
Yeah, I'm saying that if they don't win a tournament for a year, they could have like $2 million on the books. So when they ding for $3 million, they got to pay that $2 million back. And then now we got $1 million, and then they get 50% of that. Let's say that's the deal, hypothetical. So they win $3 million, but they're walking with 500,000, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it.
Saying he bought a piece of Moneymaker 2 years in a row. So
nice hand.
Oh, come on.
Nice hand.
You knew you were like, wait a second. What'd you have, King? No, or are you just throwing something out there?
I had ace-7, so I got a piece on the turn.
Okay. A top kicker, but.
Yeah, just, I got a piece, and if you don't have a king,
I didn't want any more, I probably could have bet that a little. I don't know if I could have enticed you to bet, though. I thought that would entice you more to bet, because you'd be like, you're full of it. And actually, I'm just taking, Nick keeps texting me how to play. And if I don't really know how to play without Nick. I just want you guys to know that. So.
Come on, Matty, you got to go ultra aggro so we can get the under. Come on, I need the under.
Oh, did you hit my Venmo? All these other guys hit me on Venmo, man.
Gentlemen, I'm going to sign off as well. Good luck.
All right, Terry.
Great stream.
See you, man.
Are we still friends?
Triple T.
All right, Triple T.
Terry, are we still friends?
Yeah, we're still friends. Hey, of course we are. I was a serious question because I play that same way in my club. I'm just curious how you guys play it.
Usually,
I appreciate it. I appreciate the comments.
You just want to protect your hand as much as possible, especially in a late run like that.
Yeah. No, I always want to, we've been around a long time, so I just want to make sure you weren't mad at me, man.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. I was seriously. I always look to grow and figure out how better to play it, or if that was played, how people would do it.
No, I hear you.
I appreciate it. Congrats, good run.
Thanks, man.
All
You too.
Bye, Triple T. And then Brad pointing out that DNEGS typically doesn't charge Daniel Negreanu doesn't typically charge a markup either. So. And others usually do, so which is especially for his like WSOP packages, he doesn't charge markup at all. So that's pretty cool. It just gives people a nice opportunity to enjoy the ride, right? Do you do any of that, Matty, or no?
No, I wanted to, but I think eventually I might. I just wanted to set up my account differently where it's not involved with my other accounts, so I don't get hacked or something.
Right.
I'll stake you. I'll buy a piece of yours, Matty.
There you go.
if you change your name to Meta John M. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Anything to break the curse.
Little marketing value there. No.
Oh, the Queen Nine.
Ah, outkicked you? I can't.
Yep.
That's the first hand I've ever outkicked anybody in my life.
Well, I'm gonna fold this. Y'all kick that too. I got a 6 deuce.
I did. You know, and I finally realized I did uncheck the wrong thing with my auto muck, and that's my fault. So,
okay.
Not checked now. I have my glasses on.
All right. See, is anybody going to Vegas in December for the WPT Championship or main event? I'm going for the championship, 1100 buy-in. So yeah, actually, Crayjax, who was on the stream here earlier, and I think he's still in the chat. He won his seat on ClubWPT, so he'll be going to the Prime event. And we also have Fatal, who's here tonight. He won a seat for the World Championship. We got a couple other stream teamers that won some seats as well. And yeah, so there's going to be about, I want to say, around 40 or so of the stream team out there for those events for the most part, right?
First week.
Does that sound about right?
Yep.
Yep. And, you know, I was going to add, you know, we brought this up on a stream this weekend, Cav. And so my thought was, you know, I'm kind of going, do I go into it? Do I play 5 20-seat satellites, or do I go in and just buy the 1K? I've heard there's a lot of rebuys in the 1K sometimes, people preparing for the big event. So I was wondering, you know, what's your thought on that? And, you know, we talked about the other day, but what's your thought on that? On, you know, would you go in? Most people were saying one satellite and then the buy-in.
Yes. That's what, that's probably what I would do. That's, you've got to try, you want to try to spin it up, you know what I mean? With the satellite. But yeah, I mean, I've seen so many people do that where they end up spending so much more. They could have just bought into the event, right? If you have the means to buy into the event, put that money on the side, and then take a shot or two, you know, in the satellites to try to do that, you know, for the Prime event, right? The 1100 buy-in one, right? So
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to go in on Wednesday so I can play the Thursday, Friday, you know, I could play the satellites on Thursday, or I think I want to try to play one satellite, and then I might, you know, gift myself a 50th birthday present of buying in to the Prime. I'm still trying to get the buy-in from my wife on that concept.
Right. Well, was your birthday November or December? What was it?
December 2nd is my 50th birthday.
December 2nd. Okay.
So it's the weekend before. So that's why it's, you know, I'm getting part of my present is actually getting to go there and do everything with you guys. I pretty much have I can do it. Just whether it makes sense for me in my bankroll. You know what I mean? Right. So you always think that. I think I always play that into it. You know.
That's what you got to do. I always go to Choctaw, and my goal is always to play the cash games first. I end up playing tournaments and then cash at the end where I start making good money. I'm like, why don't I just start off with cash?
Right? Yeah.
On that last one, I tried to show 8-7, so I had 8-7 on that.
8-7, okay.
But my goal is to play the Prime, one satellite, and maybe the 600.
Okay, what's the 600? Tell me about that.
I think that was a bounty if I saw that correctly. But I have to double check the dates on that.
And what is the 600? Is that a satellite as well, or that?
No, that's a regular tournament with a bounty.
Okay.
But I'm not sure on the date of that. I have to look again.
There is a seniors event that I will qualify for, being 50.
How long are you going to be there, Meta? Isn't the seniors a different week there or whatever?
I believe so. I think but I'm coming in on the 8th or the 7th or the 8th, that Wednesday.
Yeah, I think
I can, you know, move that around a little bit.
That seniors tournament starts on the 7th.
Yeah, it's on the 7th. That's what I thought.
Oh, that's pretty close. Okay.
So I thought, you know, but again, I think it's the buy-in of the Prime, right? It's $1,000 buy-in, right?
Or 1,100, I think.
1,100, yeah. So, okay.
Yeah, I'm limited on time. I'm getting there Thursday night, pretty late, so I'm not going to have a chance to do any satellites. But I'm going to try some of these local things like the Gardens and use that as my satellite, right?
That's what I told others. You could place, you know, why not play a regular $200 tournament or $180 and try to, if you don't, win some money there.
Get some coin. Yep. Yeah. Well, we'll be running those obviously at that time too. So the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday leading up, and then I actually won't be heading out there till after the Friday event that week. So.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because we have events that whole time. So
are you going to play the Prime?
No, because I'm going to be going out there. Basically, I'm going to be arriving Saturday because the event's on Saturday, and then we're going to be having 6, qualifiers for the main for the World Championship. So I'll be out there hosting them as well, getting ready for that. So I'll be able to. Because I want to make sure I make it for the stream team festivities as well and all of that.
You hear that, Meta? He's going to be hosting us too, right? That's it, right?
Well, Mr. Clutch Logo and Die Show have already qualified for the WPT Satellite Spectacular, so you guys got a shot.
Awesome.
You'll have a shot. I know Meta John Miner, and are going to try still, right, to qualify. I believe.
Here's what I found. I mean, I don't know if John told you, but my wife has a weekend planned with her friends that has been planned for months, and it's the November 6th. So I'm still trying to juggle that a little bit because I wouldn't be able. It would be hard for me to make the 6th. I found that out.
Oh yeah.
And it's just and it's just oddly enough that ended up being the day. And believe me, of course, when your wife goes, "What? You want me to cancel that?" And I'm like, let me try to figure something out.
How many dirty looks are you gonna get?
Yeah.
I know. So I'm still trying to work it out, but because they're, my kids are old enough, stay at home for a little while. So, but I'm gonna be working that out this week. I realized it right before I left for Vegas.
Now I know if there's some people, like I think it was MC Frank was saying, because he's not used to live tournaments, there is reasonable tournaments for like $70 at South Point. A bunch of us can go down there like on the 9th and play some of those smaller tournaments. They get pretty packed, and you can make some money cashing on those.
Yeah, here's what I thought was interesting. The Mirage, they don't have a poker room right now. They used to. And I walked around, and I had the sign said poker room this way, and I walked around twice before I actually said, hold on, let me play this hand against Kevin.
Oh, Kevin's all in.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Trying to get Mr. Clutch Logo is under.
I'm going to time.
I'm in a time bank. How much time do we have? Can I get over the under with the time bank? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm going to get rid of those. Those are trashy threes. That was a good race. It was a decent race, but not a good one. Not a good one.
Let's do it again.
Wow. Desperation Station. Desperation Station over there.
You must be hungry.
No.
There you go. Ready? Bam.
No, my
Pay
Smithy,
up, baby. 7 deuce.
my Smithy chart said, I didn't have you.
I figured you had a pocket pair last hand. You're not going to have a pocket pair this hand. I could shove.
I actually had pocket pairs 3 hands in a row. I'll send the screenshot of it here. It was crazy.
I believe
6s, 7s, 5, 6s, 7s. It was ridiculous, actually.
So you are saying cards have memory, like
they do. And they keep coming.
No, cards do not have memory. The little ball in the roulette wheel does not have memory. But as we know, we got some streaky momentum stuff going on sometimes here in poker. But it's all, no, there's no memory. But odds-wise, if you flip the coin 100 times tails, odds are that the next one is probably going to be heads. But every time you flip it, it's 50-50.
Could be tails.
So, yeah, and that's the way it should be with me and you and Madden. 50-50. If my controller didn't break.
So when's the rematch taking place?
Well, now my PlayStation is in storage.
You guys all know about the end of Rocky when they goes, there ain't going to be no rematch. And they say, don't want one.
Yo, me and Crazy Jacks tried to get a rematch a long time ago. Kevin's been denying it.
It's not good for your mental health playing me in Madden.
It's not.
I'll take all comers on though. Anybody you want to try to bring a ringer in to try to beat me at Madden, I'll play him.
I haven't played a video game in maybe 20 years.
So
yeah, that's
except Club WPT, right?
Yeah.
I was the same way. I hadn't played a video game.
Yeah, no, we could tell. We could totally tell, man.
The whole game thing.
No, I think the way you said I had never played a video game. I think we could tell.
I say.
Oh no! No. I mean, like in the last,
Craig Jackson says, "Leave it there, Nick. Leave it there."
Actually, no, I did play a lot.
Walk away slowly.
Yeah.
All right, let's get a flop. There we go. I missed that. 100% missed that. Let's just check this one down. Move on to the next hand. And see we can. Oh, well, you bet.
Well, I thought you hit the ace, but then when the queen came out, then I'm like, I'm better now. So there's no way that I thought you had an ace. Really
How many minutes before break?
There you go.
Oh, come on, Kevin.
Come on.
Stop it.
Hey, just keep doing what you're doing. It was good. I love it.
Is that what you did? That's what you got me on, the 6-4, was it? Or no, that's the
I got the 6-4 this hand.
That's the M Gold's hand, right? The 6-4.
That is the M Gold's hand, yeah.
That's why I play it. It's on the list to play.
It's on the list to play, right? Okay.
Yep. Ace 5 is on the list to not play. Ace 5. Offsuit.
All right. I'm going to fold the Jack 4 here, okay?
Oh, how could you fold that?
Especially against an Ace 5 suited. Come on.
How can you fold that right now?
I was gonna jam with it.
That's just to keep the lawyers away, right?
Yeah. Obviously, you got a 75% chance he's gonna fold, and you can show it.
Can I see those statistics?
Let me see those statistics.
I guess it wasn't. It was suited, so it doesn't completely qualify.
Yeah, it didn't really qualify. It was suited.
Plus, it wasn't as bad.
Plus, I knew what I had, so
it wasn't as bad.
Jack 3.
That's sad.
6 deuce.
Yeah, I had 7-2. 7-2. Oh, I thought I had 7-2. I said 10. Sorry. I play both those hands, by the way, constantly.
Woo! All right, so cards have no memory, so let's see what happens on this hand.
No, but
pocket pairs for me and you.
Let's do it. This is it. I don't know if this might be the over-under right here, everybody. See how I get him to just fold without even calling?
Should I time bank?
I don't know. Are you falling asleep?
What do you got? What do you got?
What happened? It didn't show. There. It's an A7. A7. I showed it on the stream. I missed the show button. All right, let's do it. I'm down to 500, so I got to go all in here.
Man.
All
right, let's see.
All right, who loves you, baby?
Oh, come on, Rainbow it.
King who loves Queen. You, baby?
Come on, King Queen.
Where's
Rainbow?
The diamonds?
Come on.
This is it. This can do it right here.
Under.
Bam! There we go.
No break.
That's the under. That is the under.
Just before the break.
I think we just missed the break, right?
Yep, like a second.
GG. Nice hand, Meta.
That's a good thing.
You thought about it for a second
I did.
On the call. Yeah.
Well, I was like King Queen offsuit,
Yeah.
King Queen automatic call.
I thought it was.
Well, but you would have, Maddie. I'm glad that you're in this and sitting on the sidelines there.
Yeah, he just wanted to piss the unders off. That's what
I know.
Hey,
I would have got $100. Like I won nothing by winning that before the time bank there.
All right, Crayjack's got the under. Davey wins with the under.
Oh, I forgot to vote.
Let's see. NC Frank.
It was an auto call. I had to Hollywood
with the under. Mr.
I was hoping you would fold. I need the over.
You almost got the sweep.
Triple T with the
I'm
under.
almost 50 years old. I was falling asleep. Adam's right.
Johnny Haha with the under. Air Herb with the under.
I bet, yeah, man. John Miner obviously sent. I forgot to tell you guys, my Venmo is actually my wife's Venmo, so it takes me 2 days for her to tell me about it. So sorry about that, John.
All right, Chief. You 915 got the under. Ambi got the under as well.
Rich Al will take the under after the tournament is over, after the heads up.
All right, so I got Crayjacks, Davey wins, NC Frank, Mr. Clutch logo, Triple T, Johnny Haha, Air Herb, Grey Wolf, Chief U 915, Ambi all got the under. All right, and we've got Medi, Mr. Clutch logo, and MC Frank got the dice, and of course Triple T with the mug. So that's what's going on there. So we're going to get a little Wheel of Destiny going on right now. So let me get that situated.
Thanks, Kevin. Always fun, man. Always fun to play.
Hey, no, it was good game. Yeah, I mean, early, having a lot of fun, but like you said, you win some pots early. It's not like that big of a difference. And then, yeah, they just don't give a lot of chips in it. You know what I mean?
No.
The heads up one, They do a good amount, though, in the other one, like Nick, you were talking about, right? The sit and go.
Yeah.
So, but for some reason, the heads up one for 5,000, it's the same as if it was 100. So, would like that to be different, but
I needed the TPs. That's why I went for the 5,000. I needed them.
All right, we've got Triple T.
You almost got the sweep.
You got Medi.
You almost won both, but you failed to close the deal on the other one. But,
thanks for the bad luck there, buddy.
Yeah. Well, it's like not last month, but when you won the leaderboard, and you could have and then you almost won the heads up shootout like the same day or something.
One thing I wanted to mention, if you actually look back, July I was first, August I was second, September I was third. Guys, the game I'm playing is much bigger than what you guys are. I'm trying to watch next month I'll be fourth. And if I do that, if I got first, second, third, fourth, I mean, the strategy to get that, to make that happen.
Yeah, that or the conspiracies.
Meta, they call that hitting for the cycle.
I know. I'm big. Thank you. I'm a baseball fan, Adam.
Thank you, Rich Out.
How does it work, Kevin? If you've got 3 points going in, do we get on the wheel 3 times?
I'm gonna go over that right now. So we got everybody on the wheel here, but we've got Mr. Clutch logo, MC Frank, Medi, and Triple T are going on twice. So yep. Let's see here.
Yep. Shout out to Brad. Brad said, shout out to Pacer Cop for his first virtual appearance for us. What's up, Pacer Cop? You want to say something while Kevin's getting the Wheel of Destiny set up?
I'm just enjoying the banter back and forth. A lot of fun. Hey, I brought you, John, I brought you a Red Sox jersey. No, I'm just... but I did bring you out some East Coast swag.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we didn't hook up.
Well, we definitely will hook up in December. And, like I said, I got lucky and got to go to that Raiders game. I didn't find out till just the day before that we actually had the tickets. The crazy thing is we sat outside in front of the stadium, got all the way through security, and still waited for about an hour for our friend to send us the tickets because he's just that, he's a procrastinator. So it was one of those long things to, attempts to get the tickets.
And I think I'm going to be out in Henderson again, like we talked about
that's perfect.
In December.
That's perfect.
Yeah, so that's going to work out pretty good.
That'd save some bucks. That's why, I'm staying at the Luxor. I get, it's free. And because I'm going to be at the Win every day. So I want to spend my money on the tournaments is what I'm hoping to do.
You know, I heard you say that. That's an MGM resort too, right? That's
correct. That was the one that had the comp 100% comps, even no fees.
Nice.
So that way I can spend my money on the buy-ins. That's what I want to do. I really want to be able to play poker. I didn't get a lot of chance to play poker when I was there this last time. I was there for a conference. I had another colleague with me, and it was one of those things where and the Mirage didn't have a poker room. So the Mirage did tell me that their poker room will open back up December 2nd. During the WPT events, they will open their poker room back up. So
I've never played in a live event at a casino. I'm coming in on the 7th. Would there be anybody that can kind of walk me through where to go, what to do? And
sure.
I mean, I kind of got the lay of the land when I was there last week, but still I didn't play anything.
I'm going to be showing up. I think we should make a meetup for, Wednesday night. I'm coming in that's Wednesday, right?
Yeah, I'm coming in Wednesday night.
Yeah, maybe we make a meetup for Wednesday night. That way we can all, Wednesday afternoon when everybody's, let's definitely connect on that. That way, I definitely think it's better for us to plan times. That's why I'm trying to do that happy hour, because once you get there, trying to coordinate will be very difficult with so many people.
Yeah.
All right, so
where's the wheel, Kevin?
Nick wants to know if he can be on the wheel or if he's banned.
Banned.
So the only people on the wheel, it got either one from the dice, what's in the mug, or on the under here tonight. So
I'm okay giving Nick half a spot.
All right. Well, I do have a zonk on the wheel, so the zonk is there. So I'm gonna repeat what's on the wheel right now just to make sure. So if you don't hear your name on there and you think you should be on there or more than once or whatever, let me know. So I've got Triple T, Medi23, MC Frank, Mr. Clutch Logo, Cray Jacks, Davey Wins, Johnny Haha, Air Herb, Grey Wolf, Chief, U915, Ambi. I got a zonk on there. And then we got Triple T, Medi23, MC Frank, and Mr. Clutch Logo again. All right?
Yeah, I should be on there.
So anybody other? John Miner's raising his hand. So John, are you saying you got the under? Drifting.
Come on.
I didn't see you guys with the under. So let's see.
Right, you're only maybe clarify. It's not everybody in the stream, right? It's just the overall.
It's the only people that won on the trivia tonight. So Triple T, Terry St. Peter won What's in the Mug. Medi, Mr. Clutch, and MC Frank all won on the dice. And then, of course, on the under, if you got the under on the heads up battle, then you got there. So I
think I got double points because I picked 11. Remember I said I was switching it to 1-1?
I thought
you
it
did
was
switch it to
6-1.
6-1, yes.
No, 6-5. Yeah, because I remember you said I got double points.
Yeah, no dice. Yeah, Rich Happy, John Miner, and Drifting. It's because it's because I'm just streaming once a month right now, so that's why we do the trivia all in one night here. Yep. All right, so here we go. You guys know how the Wheel of Destiny works. If your name comes up, that's good, but if it comes up twice, then you win. So here we go. We're gonna spin it right now. The winner of this will be playing next month in the Heads Up Battle. Live on stream on Zoom. Yes, Ambi, you are on the wheel. Mr. Clutch Logo. Mr. Clutch. All right, here we go. So if Mr. Clutch comes up again, we've got a winner. Ambi, you are on the wheel. And it is Mr. Clutch. No, it's MC Frank. Yes, MC Frank. All right. Let's get that on there. All right, so we've got Mr. Clutch Logo and MC Frank. So if any of them come up again, we've got a winner. Here we go on this. Looks like it's coming around to Grey Wolf, Air Herb, or Johnny Haha. Who's it going to be? Air Herb. All right, Air Herb. Let me write that down. Spin the wheel. Again, if any of them come up, whoever comes up twice first wins. Cray Jacks or Mr. Clutch Logo. That's it. Mr. Clutch Logo. Bam. Just like that. We got a winner. Heads up, Mr. Clutch logo. So, Mr. Clutch wins the Stream Team leaderboard last month. Doesn't win the championship here tonight, but is going to be just won the trivia and the heads up. So he'll be playing the heads up next month on that. So, Mr. Clutch logo, you and I have had some heads up battle. We've also had our heads up battle on Nick B. Shorty's shootouts as well. I remember that, right?
Yeah, I don't remember those. I'm blocking those out.
That's because I won that one, right? I blind squirrel gets a nut, right? That kind of stuff. So every once in a while, I get a victory here and there. So that was cool. All right, so there we go. Yep, you were on the wheel. Congrats, Mr. Brad says congrats on that. So, all right, we are going to be. Go ahead.
No, I just said thanks, Brad.
All right. Again, big congratulations again. So to Rich Al, who could not be here tonight, some internet issues, but he was able to get on. Rich Al is there, says congrats, Twinny, as well. Lady in the OC says nice, Mr. Clutch. So there we go. Looking at the calendar on that as well. So we are talking about November 14th, okay? November 14th will be the next Stream Team Championship and Heads Up Battle. So that'll be the second Monday of November 14th on that one. So, all right, again, congrats to Rich Al winning the Stream Team Championship. Well played by everybody else. Of course, Meta John, runner-up, Terry St. Peter, and so on. And I've got a timeout in my ear. This just in. We've got a timeout from Nick B. Shorty, Mr. Green Card.
I just realized in the chat there's a lady in the OC, and that must have been what y'all were talking about.
Yes, that's what we were talking about. That's
because
also...
I was so confused whether or not you were married to someone from that show.
Wow.
Nick finally gets it. It took a while, but he got it.
Yeah, when you stop and you stop at a block and you let the guy catch up, it's a good thing. Way to go, Nick.
But again, believe me, it's a compliment. Thanks, Nick.
So, hey, a special thanks to everybody that did show up in the Zoom as well. So, Pacer Cop, it was awesome having you here. First time on that.
Absolutely.
I do like to go around the horn before we get off. Pacer Cop, I'm going to let you have the floor here for a minute to say anything else you want and take this opportunity as we're signing off.
Oh, I just wanted to say thanks. It was a lot of fun. I kind of kept quiet most of the stream, but getting my feet wet. And thank you all. It was a lot of fun.
Nice. And where are you located again, Pacer Cop?
I'm out in Massachusetts.
Okay.
Nice.
So we not going to see you in Vegas, or are we going to see you in Vegas?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm going to come.
Okay, you are. Okay, that's what you guys are talking about. You're coming on Wednesday, right? My bad.
I'm coming on Wednesday night.
That's right. Coming on Wednesday, and then they'll show you out. So sweet. All right, Meta John, floor is yours. Any thing you want to say? Just don't talk to Rich Al. I know.
Or talk about an ace-5. I get it. Thanks, Gavin. Thanks for having it and hosting this again, man. Always a great time. Always a great play. Thanks again for letting me win the heads up. I know you're trying to boost my confidence there in poker, so I appreciate that. And thanks again for the great stream.
Thank you. Yep, I'll see you soon for sure. And I've got to get up to Santa Barbara one of these weekends too myself. So sure. That'll be cool. Mr. Clutch logo. The floor is yours.
All right. Thanks, Kevin. It's been great as always. And, we're exactly 2 months away from the Stream Team Barbecue. Exactly. So I can't wait for that. It's going to be great seeing everybody live. That's the main thing. It's going to be so much fun. And it's going to be the highlight of the year, I think. It's going to be great.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Thanks, Kevin.
And
we're on.
We're on for next month.
Hey, no. I love this, the tournament. I love the competitiveness, and it's always, we always say, John always says it, these are the best tournaments we play. So I really enjoy it, and it's good. It's just whatever. I had a good time.
Cool.
Thank you.
No, we had a great
See
time
you
with
again
you.
next month.
Mehdi, any final words for you?
Well, again, thank you, Kev. Also, hashtag break the curse.
There we go.
It's not 5 years like the Cubs, but I know it's a great time. I like meeting all the new people and Pacer Cop, and this is pretty cool. I can't wait for Vegas. And
October
you know, next
29th. Go Vikings, October 29th.
All right,
remember
everybody.
when I lost the bet, I painted my face too.
I do not remember that.
He did.
Yes,
he lost the bet to
did.
JC.
He did. He had to paint. Yeah, I remember that now.
Raise your hand in the chat if you think Medi should be wearing Viking paint on his face.
Well, let me get to that.
I see a lot of no's. Yep, 5 no's.
I don't see any no's.
I see 5.
Kevin raised his hand. Twice. 3 times. 4 times. 5 times. Look, Johnny.
When do we play the Cowboys?
Meta John's raising his hand. Brad's raising his hand.
Mojo says chow time. Yes, it is. Great stream as usual. Thank you, everybody. A lot of fun. Looking forward to the purple paint for Medi. That's going to be awesome. That'll be great. I think you should do it. Go all out. I love it. And all right, everybody. Thanks again. Much appreciated.
Right, thank you.
I had a lot of fun.
Bye, Kevin. Thank you.
Okay.
Right,
Bye,
everybody.
Bye.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go. You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.